Hello, 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 everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Those of you guys on TikTok and those of you guys on YouTube, welcome and thank you guys so much for joining. Of course, as always, you're on Science of the Soul and Stars, the live stream show, and here we talk about the collective love energy update for divine union, whether that's a twin flame, soulmate, or beloved relationship. Let me go ahead and shut down this introductory music. I figured I'd give it a chance just to see how it feels with the introduction. Let me go ahead and let that go for now so we can get into it. Hello, hello, everybody. Officially, welcome. So we are live on TikTok and we are live on YouTube. All right. I don't know which platform I love more. I love them both very much equally so. They're both very exciting. They've both allowed you guys to support me and me to feel supported and encouraged in the work that we're here to do for the collective in love and in life, because we believe here at Science of the Soul and Stars that love is the greatest catalyst to growth and transformation and helping you step into your divine soul purpose. So thank you so much for being here. As always, it means the world to me. And your support allows me to feel inspired and energized and ready to continue on the journey myself. Now, if you guys are live, you guys can see there's a cord in the way here. I'm going to see if I can get that cord out of the way because that's a little bit annoying. I think we can solve it just like by doing that. Beautiful. And then I do want to make sure that I'm centered here. There we go. I think we're good to go. So my challenge, I guess, or my growth has been in the little tiny details of things. I don't know if you guys can relate, but it's not always the great, grand characteristics of just doing things that make someone great. Yeah, that might make someone good at something, but I've realized over time and in my journey that it's actually the little tiny small details that make you go from good to great. Okay, so that's what I've been working on. So if you guys have been seeing, changes and things like that with the live streams, and slowly week after week, I'm trying to get better and better. So if you guys do have feedback for me in that regard, better picture, the picture in the back's crooked, someone said to me last week, let me know, and I'm willing to work on it and improve it because I want you guys to have the best possible experience here on the channel. So without further ado, let's get into what's happening today. Let me check in with the chat, make sure that everyone's okay here. As always, if there's any microphone issues, any audio or picture stuff, all right, let me know in the chat. Or if we're good to go, just let me know we're good to go. It's always nice that I can confirm. A couple weeks ago, we had like a delay, and then there's been mic issues, things like that. So if you guys can hear me okay, just let me know. It makes me feel better so I don't waste a whole live reading. And we go from there. Okay. All right. Someone said loud and clear. Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. All right. So what are we going to get today? Well, if you're new to this show, all right, so I do a weekly show, Science of the Soul and Stars Collective Love and Life Update. And the whole goal is to give you a reading that updates you on the status of your union, basically, right? Of your twin flame, beloved, or even soulmate union. All right, this show is about love, but it's also about life. And one thing I believe is that if you're on this journey, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love, you are also on the journey of becoming your highest self. Because those of you guys that are here, it's not an easy journey. It is not an easy journey, and it's not one that is... it's not one that should be taken lightly. We'll just say that. But throughout the journey, throughout the hard times, throughout the hellfire of change we've all been through in these last couple months in this love journey, it's really allowed us to step into a death of the old and a rebirth of something brand new. So I bet if you guys, and let me know in the chat if you resonate with this, right, have been going through a hard time when it comes to love, have been going through a difficult process, chances are that you have grown a crap load, that you are now a completely different person, a better person, a stronger person, a more resilient person. But ultimately, because this is the journey that we're on, ultimately, and you guys got to remember this, I got to remember this, we all got to remember this, a more loving person as well, and someone who's able to both give and to receive love unconditionally, all right, even more so than they were before, because that's what the whole journey is about. And sometimes we forget that. Sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I forget. I'm like, why am I even on this journey? You know, what is the purpose of this journey? And ultimately, it all comes down to, on this journey, you learn and you go through the experience of being able to both give and to receive unconditional love at the highest levels. And isn't that what life is all about? What better experience, what better way to go through and experience unconditional love than through the epic journey of human, relational, romantic, sensual, sexual, passionate love? What better experience? Those of you guys that are watching this right now, this is what we chose. We chose to be on this journey to experience and to understand unconditional love through the vehicle of relationships and human relational love. And yes, it's not easy, but no journey is easy. But it does get us to the same place. Okay? So thank you so much again. And it's been one hell of a week, hasn't it? Those of you guys who are feeling that transformation, that death, these sudden shifts, this roller coaster of love, it has been one hell of a week. All right, and I don't know about you guys, but I've been going through some major shifts and transformations this week. If you guys can relate, let me know in the chat. It has not been easy, but it's been one hell of a ride. I will say that. And we're still going. But it's been one hell of a ride. All right. Let me get into the agenda for today so I don't talk you guys' ear up. But I like to always kind of, have a conversation to start and just be like, hey, this is what's going on for me. I've been going through some crazy times, and maybe you guys have too, and maybe you guys can relate. But ultimately, if you're on this show, all right, we're going to be going through a live collective love reading. All right. That's the main theme of the show. But first, the agenda. We're going to open up the ceremony. We're going to call in my guides, angels, ancestors, specifically Jesus and Mary Magdalene and Archangel Michael, the leaders of this love union that's going on right now that I'm here to channel for. Then we're going to channel some divine love messages. Could be for love or for life, but straight up channeled messages without the tarot that you guys need to hear. We all need to hear to move forward in this next period of time for this week ahead. And then we're going to get into the channeled love tarot reading. And then at the end, after that, we're going to do channeled astrology. All right, so that's where a lot of the confirmation or the expansion of Spirit's tarot and love messages get clarified. But also good for us in career and life and all those types of things. And then at the end, we might finish up with some Q&A and some just kind of general chat. If you guys have questions, things like that, I might do some super chat readings. We'll see how I feel. I got some good energy today. All right, so let me just check the chat, make sure we're all good, and then we'll get into the reading. All right, thanks guys for hopping on and sticking around. All right, Das said, is it really all about surrendering to the love of God, total trust into God and the beloved? Absolutely. Carlene said, I've been getting my fire back after a short period of tiredness. Yes, Carlene, I can feel that in myself as well. Ria said, almost just like Joyride from Roxette. Chosen and Blessed said, yup. Let's see. 10 low, told my purpose is to save the world. LOL, my BFF transitioned May. Ann T said, absolutely. Isabella said, I had some major clarity I didn't expect. All right, me too as well. Happened for me yesterday. Fireflies, what's going on, Fireflies? This ride is complete trip, good and bad. Chosen and Blessed said, yes, higher self, the journey is well worth the awakening. All right, awesome, guys. I'm so glad you guys are here and you guys are resonating. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to open the ceremony, and we'll start with some channeled messages, and then we'll get into the tarot love reading. And as always, if you guys have questions, things like that, or want to throw a super chat for a question, I'm open to that. All right, no need to, but I'm open to that if you want a specific question answered. Just try and make sure, it could be a personal question, but also make sure it's relevant to the collective as well. But that way, we're all helping each other, we're all supporting each other here, and we're all learning from each other as well. All right, here we go. Officially opening this ceremony now, calling in my guides, angels, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels, the energy of Jesus Christ, Mary Magdalene, and Archangel Michael to help guide this collective love reading for the week ahead in January 2021. Please, Spirit, allow me to channel for the highest good and highest healing and highest love for everyone listening now and in the future for this collective love reading. Spirit, we're asking for clarity and guidance for the week ahead in January 2021 for our highest good, our highest healing and clarity in love and in life. Thank you so much. Also calling in the guides and angels responsible for this collective love affair that we're all having together. Thank you so much, Spirit. The ceremony is now officially open. All right, let's check in for some channel messages. Channel messages for the week ahead. Thank you, Spirit. It is not over yet. You may think it is over. It is nowhere near being over. It is only the beginning of something incredible, something you have been dreaming about for a long time to come, something you may have felt that you lost, something that you may have felt was never possible, something that you felt was completely gone and out of the possibility. We are here to tell you that that is not the case, and that everything that you have imagined could come true, that you have wanted to come true, that you have felt the desire to come true, is in the process of coming true. It will take patience and surrender. It will take persistence. And it will take focus. For focus now is the key to continuing to attain and progress towards what you want in all areas of life. We are asking now that you stay focused on what you truly want to create and to manifest. At this time, it is especially important given the current energetic realities. We want you to know that deep down, the thing you know that is true is happening in and around the background of your energy, and it's time to let it go. There's no need anymore to hesitate or to worry. We're asking you to step full force into what you know you're here to do. There is no better time than now. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, guys, that was the channel messages. What I felt was very strongly, energetically there was some type of sudden change, some type of realization of clarity, of news, I feel it might have been inner realization, right? Something that really cleared the way to let go of the burden or the bondage or the entrapment that you've been feeling. Clears the way for you to move forward, but in a way that you didn't expect, really. And it's exciting stuff because now that we can allow that thing to be let go of, right, and surrender to it happening in the way that we've always imagined, knowing this deep, deep down, we can actually take that energy and focus it on the things we know that we're here to do right now, here in the collective and for the world. So it's a very freeing energy. It's a very light energy. It's a happy energy, and it's a joyous energy. And some of you guys are probably like, thank goodness, because I have been through the heaviest period of energy and transformation of my life in this last couple days, this last week. And I feel like that is, at last, coming to quite a shift. All right? So it's exciting times. All right, so what are we going to do? So let's get into the channeled love reading. All right, we're just going to go straight into it. This is a channeled reading. I say it's for love or for life. A lot of the times it ends up being for love. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to allow Spirit the freedom to put whatever messages it needs to put for us to know now. That could be around love. It could be around life. I don't know. But I am feeling called to use the Wild Unknown Tarot. I'm not sure if I used this deck last week. Possibly the Thoth Tarot later on. But I'm hearing confirmation it's the Wild Unknown this time. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So, spirit guides, loved ones, wise ones, angels and archangels, Jesus Christ, Mary Magdalene, Archangel Michael, please give guidance here and clarity and expansion. Any messages we need to know for our highest good and love and life for the week ahead. What are the messages my collective needs to know now and in the future for the week ahead? All right, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I almost didn't put it on. Boom. Nope, not that one. There we go. You know what? I just realized I forgot the intro video today on YouTube. What the heck? All right. Hope you guys can appreciate this overhead view. It took me forever to figure this out, but we finally got it. All right, spirit guide, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels and archangels. Messages here, clarity and love and life for our highest good and healing for the week ahead in January 2021. Thank you so much. Okay. So Spirit's saying the Seven of Pentacles is the crowning card. And to go from there. So we have the Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, the Father of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ten of Pentacles. Whoops. So the first thing that I get is that change and transition. Okay, Ten of Wands here is technically, right, in the tarot, it's letting go of a burden. It's the end of a very hard journey that you can finally release. In the wild unknown, for me, it's more of a transformation and a transition card. Okay, something that has finally burned out its flame, being able to finally extinguish itself and move into something new. All right, because energy is never lost, it's only transferred. So where this energy that was on this Ten of Wands journey is going, we're not sure, but it is coming into something new. The Seven of Pentacles as the crowning card tells me that, and I can feel it affecting all of these cards in the first row here, but it tells me that, you know, there's a lot of reorganization coming online here when it comes to our priorities. I feel one thing that's important here to assess, that's going to be coming into assessment, is the priorities that we have in our own daily lives, the things that we've been neglecting, the things that we haven't been doing, and the things that we've missed out on because of the focus being on something or someone else is coming into the forefront here. And it's a bit of a reorganization. Now, likewise, this might be the energy of another person in your life also reassessing their priorities in terms of how they may have seen or treated you, right? Because what I'm picking up on is the energy of both sides here. So one side, okay, probably the feminine versus the masculine. The feminine side is reassessing her day-to-day priorities, where she's kind of put her focus and her energy in her life and starting to kind of reorganize those priorities to get the things that really are mattering to her now, right? It's that focus that we were talking about into clarity and into priority in her life right now. And on the opposite side, it's a reassessment of their priorities, right? The masculine priorities, but in terms of a refocusing on maybe the things that actually matter to them, like love or like your energy, right? Is what I'm picking up on. Because we have the Father of Cups showing up here too, right? So check this out. So Father of Cups is a little bit of, oh, wait, there might actually be some love, and there might actually be love that I would like to give into a situation, all right, on the masculine side. Now, Justice card is on the underneath of the deck here, all right? And so, you know, basically what I'm sensing is there has been the culmination of a switch in the energetic kind of responsibilities or duties or the feelings that are going on, right? It's like if the feminine was overly feeling towards the masculine and focusing all of her energy on that and not focusing on her daily life, that's kind of switching around now. And now that energy is focused on her daily life and the things that are mattering and important to her, and the masculine is now going to begin to feel and focus more on the love that his energy feels toward his feminine. Okay. Now, remember, these are just energies. So even if you're a female, you might be embodying the masculine energy more. And if you're a male, you might be embodying the feminine energy more. They switch each week, and we're combining them and we're balancing them. So each week you may resonate with one of the energies more, or you may resonate with both. A lot of the times on this journey, especially in the beloved, the twin flame, the soulmate, right, we are perfect mirrors of each other. Okay. Really, twin flame and a beloved especially. We are perfect mirrors of one another. And what this means is when one energetic side, the feminine or the masculine, goes through a certain lesson, okay, either the opposite side, all right, is going to go through that same exact lesson at the same exact time in a different way, or they're going to go through that lesson later or eventually, or they're going to realize that they're going through the same thing. But all in all, this journey, right, is a journey of reflection and showing each one another the lessons that they have to learn, or the places that are hurt, injured, traumatized, things like that. Okay? So that's what I'm feeling with that. All right. Now the Hierophant with the Father of Cups and the Emperor. Wow, this is a strong masculine energy. We've got the Emperor, we've got the Father of Cups, and we've got the Hierophant. All right? So this is someone really taking control of their life with the Emperor card, stepping more so into their feelings a little bit, right? They may be hesitant at first to express with the Emperor card, the Father of Cups, to express these feelings, but they're at least embracing it more so within themselves as something that's okay to have, or something that's like appropriate to have maybe, or something that would empower them versus leave them kind of disempowered. And the Hierophant is utilizing and realizing the gifts that one may have in order to be able to step forward into a new way. And so what I'm really getting here is that it's the other side. This is the masculine energy, big time. The masculine energy is stepping into a very big way of feeling and being empowered in a very strong way. So utilizing his intuition, stepping into his feelings, taking control of his life in a situation. And really, with the Ten of Pentacles here, getting very serious about creating a life that's worthwhile. Very serious about that. So total reassessment here. Total reassessment. And I feel a flopping here. A big flopping, right? So if you were on one side, it's now you're going to the other. And the opposite is also true. All right, so I'm getting told to shuffle now. So I used to do all one continuous draw, and now for whatever reason Spirit's telling me to shuffle each row. So all right, let's get middle row, please, Spirit. So this is awesome to see, right? The rise of the masculine, continuing to ascend, continuing to become more and more empowered. Yeah, we have the Star card pop up here. So oh. Wow. Look at that. That's beautiful. We have the Star card, the Mother of Pentacles, and the World. So here's the feminine. Clearly the feminine energy showing up. So we have the masculine on top. We have the feminine in the middle here with the World card in the center. So this is clearly a cycle. Clearly a cycle that has culminated here. All right, between the masculine and the feminine, and a big karmic balancing. All right. Now, with the Star card here and the Ten of Wands, remember this ending that happened, that you've experienced, that we talked about, right? That Spirit was like, it feels like it's an ending, but it's not. It's just the beginning of something amazing. That's what this is talking about here. With the Star card and the Ten of Wands, okay, something that feels like it's burnt itself out, that feels like it's been exhausted, that feels like there's no future or hope to it, is only the beginning of something entirely brand new in your life. And this thing is fated with the Star card being here. And it's coming in perfect divine timing. So if there's something in your life that you're feeling right now, okay, that feels like it's been ended, or just done, or just burnt out, or there's nothing left to it, no, it's the transition into something that is going to be allowed to progress in a divinely fated way. And I'm feeling, of course, towards union, towards the thing you've been dreaming about and imagining. Okay, with the Mother of Pentacles and the World card, all right, there's a realization here, a big-time realization on the masculine side, all right, who the feminine is to him. Okay, so the masculine's really seeing the feminine energy in a way of strength, independence, loving, unconditionally loving, right? Just like strong, strong love is what I'm feeling. And love in a way that he's probably never experienced. And I feel like he's realized this. Like this has been a download or an insight to him that he didn't expect to have. It's like, she's my person. Like that energy's my person. You know what I mean? And this came in probably pretty suddenly. Could have been through an interaction or something that happened. All right. By the way, this is whatever you've been experiencing that's been hard, whatever you've been experiencing that has been you not knowing, you being left in the unknown and the unclear. I do feel that that's coming to a close. I feel that that cycle is shutting down here with the World card. And you have to know that this was a destined cycle as well, not just something that was, happening to cause everyone discomfort and pain and, hate and all these things. Like it was whatever cycle you've been in with your person. This has been a destined cycle, like one that's been intended to help you grow in the ways exactly you needed to grow and to be clear about. Okay. All right. With the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Wands, the first thing I'm getting is this is something that someone didn't or doesn't, I'm getting didn't want to admit to themselves. Like something that they have been shying away from admitting to themselves is finally starting to come out as a real possibility or as a potential possibility or a vision. And it's something that they didn't expect, because 8 of Swords can also mean something that you didn't expect to realize or to know or to happen. And so the masculine energy, I feel, or it could be the feminine too, because this is on her row, realizing something that she didn't expect and realizing that there is definitely a potential future that they want to have together with you is what I'm getting. Okay. Because these readings tend to be more so for the feminine. I do channel for the masculine as well. But this message is for the feminine, is that basically someone here, right, the masculine energy is going through a shift in consciousness and awareness that is going to allow them to fully embrace the future that they want with their feminine and to actualize it as a possibility in their mind and their heart. Not necessarily I see taking action on anything yet here, for sure not, but actualizing the possibility in their mind, okay, or even considering it here. Now, underneath the deck, we have the Devil card, all right? So this pesky Devil card underneath the deck. So what's not being seen here, and I feel this is particularly on the feminine side, what's not being seen here is the fact that this whole process has been one that's given protection. All right, this whole process of delay, this whole process of not being able to come into union, not being able to come into a solid agreement or partnership or come together, this has been a blessing in disguise, because the Devil here has been involved on one or both sides of the union, and I feel more so on the masculine side. And to have come together beforehand, before this whole situation has played itself out, would be to basically come into a situation that was not harmonious at all for your highest good, at all, right? It would have distracted and deterred you and taken you away from everything that you are becoming and growing into, and it would have taken you away from your highest path right now with the Devil card. So you have to know that this whole process, even with the frustration, even with the confusion, even with the pain that's been involved in going through this whole experience, it's been one that's protected you from the energy of the Devil here. Okay, because that energy's been here, unbeknownst to you, I feel, driving things underneath the surface. All right, let's go. Let's get some continued. Let's get this last row here. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are resonating with this. If you're liking this. Okay. Do me a favor as well if you haven't already. Does this channel's video a great favor if you could hit that like button. Okay, helps this channel and video grow. So of course we can guide more people. And if you haven't subscribed or you're new here, be sure to subscribe. We do weekly and monthly horoscope updates for your astrology sign and love and in life. And we'd love to have you. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, join the Soul family. Those of you guys on TikTok, if you haven't joined the Soul family on YouTube, be sure to go hit my YouTube page up. Subscribe for these updates. All right, Spirit, can we get this last row of clarity? This love reading for the masculine and the feminine. Clarity on love and life. We have the High Priestess. High Priestess here. Yep. So let me pause here real quick. So this has been This has been a transition that you are being asked, feminine, to very much rely on what insight what insight has come through transformation, to rely on that to allow you to move forward. Now, what I mean by this is if you've had some sudden insight, some intuition, or your intuition's telling you something very strongly about another person, about a situation, that intuition is true. And Spirit is saying, do not doubt your intuition anymore. It's time to stop doubting that. If any of you guys are doubting that because you haven't gotten confirmation, or someone else you feel hasn't been telling you the full truth about how they feel about a situation or what they want or what's going on, your intuition has been shouting at you the truth. They might even be shouting that someone else is lying, that someone else is not sharing with you what they need to share. Trust your intuition in love, okay? Because this is truly, right? I feel what is going to empower the feminine. Oh, wow. 444 on the average watch time. That's crazy, okay? 444. This is persistence. This is, even though it might be uncomfortable, knowing that you're on the right path in trusting and following your intuition. So beautiful stuff there. The Two of Wands. This is my coming together card. Look at this. Beautiful. Okay. Now, there is a separation going on right now. No doubt about it, right? No doubt about it. There's a separation in the collective, okay, between the masculine and the feminine. And there probably has been for some time. All right. Given all the readings that has been going on. What Spirit has told you, or what you may have realized, okay, very, very recently, has been that you guys are coming together, and that there's nothing to worry about. It's just going to take some time. It's going to take things to continue to unravel and to continue to progress here on this story, but it is happening, and it will happen. And if you can think of that one person that I'm talking about right now, right, that person that comes to mind, that's the person. That's the person. And even if things, this is what I'm being asked to channel, even if things don't seem at all right now, like in your present reality, as if that's the truth, all right? So a couple things. You have to follow the truth that's been shown to you. One, like it's a balance here of, and this is the difficult part, by the way. I'll just share. This has been the most difficult part in the journey, I believe, is balancing what's being shown and presented to you in real life, in actual reality. Like, let's say someone doesn't want to be with you or do anything with you, interact with you, or just be in your life, right? You have to take that as okay, like that's what's been shown to me. That's true for this present moment, the situation, that person, whatever, right? You have to take that and you have to work with that, and you have to move forward with that knowledge and insight, okay? Because it's present, it's real, it's the reality of things. Here's the dichotomy, or the paradox, is that because a lot of us on this channel are highly intuitive, highly tuned in and psychic, and we can feel with our bodies, all right? Our intuition is telling us that that's not the truth, ultimately, of what's happening, that there is a divine union here that's coming together, all right, through this whole story, that we have to balance both of those. All right, so we have to actually kind of, I don't want to even say fake it. We just have to kind of go with what's true in the moment right now, move forward with what's given to us, what's shown to us in real life, while in the ether, in the background energies, know without a doubt that that's actually the reality. To trust that without a doubt. Okay, so it's difficult, right? I get it. It's difficult to hold both realities because our tendencies might be, either I accept the present reality as it is, and, I just kind of go with that and I drop everything else my intuition's been shouting at me, or I hold on to my intuition and I don't listen to what's actually being said presently, Because what's actually being said isn't always the truth as it is. What's actually being said, there may be a truth underneath the words and the energy that's being put forth. Is this making sense to you guys? So if someone says something that they're trying to convince you of or tell you about, and your intuition's like, something's not right here, I want you guys to ask your intuition what the actual message is on a spiritual level underneath the words that is being said, and to trust in that. Not in a delusional, fantastical kind of, trick yourself way, but really feel into the feelings you get in and around communication, messages, and insight and reality. Because there's always a deeper level, especially with these divine unions. So you guys have to trust in the deeper level communication that you're really receiving and you've come to know and trust that. But you also at the same time, in a very present, real way, trust the communication as the right thing, if that makes sense. I hope this is making sense. I don't have no idea if this is correlating, okay, with anyone. All right, but so let me know. Let me know if this is even making sense. But this is what I'm getting, right? Is you guys have to understand the deeper level and deeper meanings of what someone's trying to communicate to you. I.e., if they say something like, I'm never going to want to be with you ever again, and your intuition's like, but wait, I feel that this is a potential, I feel like this is something that is potentially true or is the reality or destiny. Those words may just mean, but I'm not ready. But I'm not ready. It's not time, right? So you have to trust it. You have to trust in what people show you, okay? But you also have to trust in your own intuition. All right. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is crazy. This is crazy what I just drew. Literally could not be a higher confirmation. I'm going to show you guys the cards. It could not be a higher confirmation of what I just said. We have the Seven of Swords. This is crazy. We have the Seven of Swords right after the Two of Wands. So I don't care what you guys say. There's been... I don't care what you guys say. I don't care what... Someone here is not telling the full truth with their words, right? Like... There's deception here that something is being hidden from the deeper truth. Like, what better confirmation could have been given than the Seven of Swords right after this Two of Wands and High Priestess? Your intuition has told you the truth about a person, told you the truth about a situation, told you the truth that you are destined to be together in love with a certain person. You guys wouldn't be on this channel if you didn't have a certain connection or person that we're channeling for right here. That's just the reality of it. Okay? So I saw on the chat, just very briefly, and I think I saw in the chat someone said, could it be a new person? Could it be a new person? Okay. And I have to be honest. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Maybe I could capture a wider audience if I said, if I applied it to more people, things like that. But I fully trust that if you're watching this, you have someone in mind and in heart and in body that you feel connected to, without a doubt. And that's the situation that's been probably driving you insane, that's been testing the limits of your reality, of you as a person. And that's the same situation that has given you a truth that you felt has not been right the whole time, where there's things being hidden underneath the surface, things not being said fully. Okay? And the Seven of Swords for me confirms that message 100%. That there's something you feel that's been brought out to you, that's been shown clearly to you by your intuition that you're being asked to trust, which is the fact that you are coming together with this person sometime in the future. It is destined, okay? It is for your highest good, and it is part of this journey. And I'll be honest, even though you can will yourself to get off this journey, it's not going to be a very easy thing to will. We have free will. We have choice. You can always choose to get off this journey. You can always choose to go with a new person if you want. But underneath it all, that will eventually lead to a life that is just not in your greatest potential possibility. I'll be honest. Because if you're watching this story, this love that you're experiencing is leading you to your greatest, highest potential good, your greatest potential in life. And so to get off this journey is to say no to the highest potential journey and highest potential version of yourself that you could possibly imagine and wish for. So thanks for sticking with me. Because we're on this thing together. I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here with me. You guys know I love this. I love these lives every week. These are my favorite part of the week. All right. Carlene, by the way, thank you so much for your blessing. I saw you donated $20. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. Okay. I've realized that part of the appreciation, right, comes through finances. Finances is energy, and that means the world to me. I have no expectations around it, but I'm definitely open to it. If you guys have a question, if you guys want to just show some love, I totally accept those super chat donations and whatever you guys have in your heart. But crazy, just crazy here. So let's finish out this last row. We have the Son of Cups and the Son of Wands. Yeah. So there's a breaking free happening right now. That's a breaking free happening right now. All right. The reason why things haven't been able to come together, all right, is because there's still something and someone is still not ready to do that. Okay. I feel it's the masculine energy. The masculine energy, here's the masculine and the feminine. The masculine energy still has not been able to grow, healize. Oh my gosh. That's a new word. Healize. Excuse me. Grow, heal, or realize the things that make them truly happy. And I feel that they've maybe realized that they've been holding a lot of darkness or fear in and around their heart that they haven't healed, that they haven't taken care of. The Son of Cups here, all right, with the Eight of Swords and the Emperor card tells me the divine masculine has finally realized that there's been a lot of darkness and trauma in their heart that they haven't fully healed or taken care of, that prevents them from needing or being able to be in a union right now of the highest essence, of the highest good. Okay. Likewise, interestingly, because I'm picking this up for the opposite energy, the divine feminine hasn't experienced what it's like to be fully free and empowered and to experience that true sense of joy and freedom in the world. Okay? And that's this release on the divine feminine side, is this Ten of Wands and Son of Wands energy, is this transformation of the essence of this exchange between the divine masculine and divine feminine that's freeing one side up to be able to just feel free, to feel like having fun, to feel like enjoying themselves, and to be out in the world. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting for that. Let's get our final outcome card. We have the Seven of Wands. You can go your own way. Go your own way. That's the Seven of Wands for me. You can go your own way. You can go your own way. It's the permission slip that we've all needed to be able to go our own way, to be able to light our own path, but to be able to light that path independently with full confidence in our intuition of the need to care or worry about someone or something else. That's the Seven of Wands energy. And we have the crowning card and the overall outcome card, Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Wands here. So it's that reassessment and that freeing energy for the divine feminine that's going to allow her to very much go her own way, explore her own way, feel free in her own way, and to transition and to let go of this necessity of worrying about this divine union. Because she knows now without a doubt, especially after this reading, that what's been given to her in reality, what's been told to her, expressed to her, has not been the full truth, the way it's been expressed, the way that she's received it. But at the same time, it is the truth because there's a deeper truth to what's been said or expressed. And that's up to you to be able to feel into and to realize what that truth is. I hope is that making sense to you guys? There's a deeper level, there's a deeper meaning of the words that have been expressed to you in a divine union, a divine situation, that we're being asked to interpret and to trust. Bottom of the deck here is the Chariot card. And the Chariot card represents that underneath the surface, unbeknownst to you in reality, what hasn't been expressed to you, what hasn't been shown tangibly to you, is that someone is coming after your ass. Someone is on their way towards you, but they just haven't expressed that. They might not even know themselves, or they might know and they might not have expressed that to you, but someone here cares more deeply for you than they could or have ever expressed, that's working on their heart space, working on their healing, that is coming after you full force in the distant or near future. How far? I don't know. I have no idea. But you just have to know at this stage of the journey that someone here, unbeknownst to you, underneath the deck, is coming. Okay? And this is the great divide. The great divide is the divide between what's been shared with you and what the truth is. Okay. Let me get two more clarifying cards for the Seven of Wands energy as the final outcome. We have the Moon card. We have the Moon card. Wow. And one more as the final outcome energy clarifier. This truth, you can go your own way. You're not going to know. Hold on. And the Father of Swords. Oh, wow. Spirit could not be more clear right now. Final outcome cards we have. Let me just make sure these are in order. We have the Seven of Wands. You can go your own way. You have that permission to go your own way. The Moon card is you've been left in the dark, truly in the dark and the unknown of a situation, in the illusion of something. And it's not time to, don't delve into that anymore. It's like boundaries, Father of Swords, I'm not taking that anymore because it's been unclear. And if that's the truth that wants to be shared, if that's the truth that wants to be expressed, that's okay. But it's time to put the wall up, literally put the wall up to that energy and to allocate that energy towards the things that are being prioritized in your life right now that need to be prioritized, right? The Father of Swords is, for me, it's like the wall card. It's like, not anymore right now. I've got my intuition. I've got my truth in my intuition. Okay? I was left out in the darkness. I was made to feel like I'm wrong. I was made to feel like I'm incorrect. I was made to feel maybe like I'm crazy with the Moon card. I'm not crazy. And I can go my own way. And I'm going to put the walls up so that that energy can be put towards the things that need to be put towards. So all at the same time, there's a combination of things going on right now that is very much, there's a divine union here that you have to know if you're listening to this is coming together unbeknownst to you, underneath the background, underneath the surface, coming together. You don't know this. It hasn't been expressed to you. It hasn't been told to you. What has been told to you has been either a facade or a straight up lie or just not the full truth expressed. Your intuition screaming at you saying, I know the truth though, and I'm not crazy. Okay. But I have to allow what has been shown expressed to me to dictate my next steps, which is to put the walls up, to go your own way for now, and to allow what is to be what is, to let it go and to let it be, and to transition into more of a free way of being, breaking free. Son of Wands. It's really a beautiful reading. It's very much a beautiful reading. But this is a cycle. This is finally the cycle that's finished up, which is allowing you, okay, to move into, right, a more free, a more open, a more progressive way of being in your own life. All right, let me check in with the chat and see where we're at with everyone, if anyone has any questions. Okay. We have Pabst Purple Ribbon resonating like heck. Jody Jeffy says, I want you. Thank you, Jody. Robin said, very beautiful reading. Marlene says, when is it going to end? I'm tired. I don't know, but that's not on our plates anymore, really. You know what I mean? I think we're all tired, but the important thing about that is to just, okay, like let it go, let it be, and really to just move forward, right, with what we're here to do right now in our own lives. Carlene says, you've always been here for all of us, Brandon. You should feel free to express some of your own personal experiences. Thank you, Carlene. Carlene is so sweet. I thank you, Carlene. I appreciate that. And I'll just say this in response to that. If you're watching this reading, what I'm channeling is exactly the things I'm going through. Is exactly the things that I'm experiencing and going through. So just know that, all right? I don't want to share my personal experiences on here. This is, it's just a boundary of mine. But I appreciate you allowing me that space. But just know that, and again, if you're new here, I'm not one of those tarot readers who just channels messages and says, I don't know if this is going to be true. It's like, yes, it's that, but it's always messages that I am in the middle of and I am needing to hear too for my own clarity, So it's amazing. It's amazing the partnership that Spirit and I have set up for this whole situation. It's just incredible. Okay. Beautiful. So Rosa says, let it be and believe. You're welcome, Carlene. Dulce says, Brandon, when you have some chance, tell me please if he does want to see me again. Not right now, Dulce, but maybe later on. Per person says, let it go so it can grow. I love that. Yes. Isabella says, that's crazy, Brandon. All I'm seeing is that he's coming fast. I swear for 2 days now since we talked, I'm seeing our anniversary ever, 505 222 in like at universe. Yeah, I've been seeing 222 all day. It's crazy. Mary says, time frame. Let's see. Tulsa says, this is so helpful. I was trying to put those words together in my mind. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, we already read that one. E. Marsh says, this is the info I prayed to receive today. Thank you for being the messenger. You're welcome, E. Marsh. And this is, I mean, it's funny because I received these messages, this clarity in my own life, very recently as well. So it's like there's divine clarity coming in, which is I'm so grateful for. And I just want to ask you, like, be grateful for this. This is like a gift from the divine to be set free and to just let go of the pressure of this, because it is coming together. I wouldn't be on here. You guys wouldn't be resonating if this weren't the truth, And again, some of you guys may think, oh, am I crazy for believing something that's not happening in reality? Well, if you're thinking that I'm crazier than all of you put together, all right? But no, you're not. You're definitely not. But it is important at the same time to take what's been, again, I'll stress this. because it is important. It's important to take what's been shown to you in actuality and reality and to go with that, because you have to trust what someone's shown you in terms of what needs to happen. You can't fight against the tide, right? You can't fight against what has happened or what you've heard or what you've been told. You can't fight it. In other words, you can't fight against the Seven of Swords. If someone wants to give you a Seven of Swords, accept the Seven of Swords. Okay? It's on that person to, in their own time, express the Ace of Swords, which is truth. Even if you know deep down inside, you can see through that. You can see through. I was going to say, see through that ass. I have no idea why I would say that. You could see through that Seven of Swords. It's very interesting. All right, we're going to get into the channeled astrology. Oh my gosh, who just donated 1111? Someone just donated 1111. Dulce, thank you so much. Dulce, thank you so much. I will answer, if you stick around to the end, Dulce, I promise I will answer that question at the end. I will take some I'll say it right now. I will take some super chats today. If you guys want personal questions read, I will take some super chats today at the end of the reading. So Dulce, yours will be the first one. Dulce, and thank you so much, by the way, for the generous donation. She said, "Can you please tell me if he wants to see me again?" We'll do a personal reading for that at the end. Okay, but for now, let's get into the channeled astrology. Okay, this is going to be a quick segment here, and then we'll get into the personal questions here at the end if you guys want to stick around. All right, so let me just make sure. There we go. We're going to get into, okay, those of you guys on TikTok, I love you, but you guys got to join the YouTube if you want to see the charts. I have the charts live in picture, in video on YouTube. So check that out. All right. So we're just going to do the week ahead. And we're going to see what's going on energetically. So first thing here, okay, 24th of January. It's 2:45 p.m. Pacific time here in Marina del Rey. And we've got the moon in Gemini conjunct the North Node. Okay. Talk about a newly ascertained logical sense of clarity that will help us move forward. All right, so whatever has been expressed to you, whatever you've realized logically, tangibly from your intuition, though, okay, that's coming very recently. That is what, I'm sorry, I just got an email pop up, and it was kind of shocking. That is what is here to help you move forward in the next steps, okay? So it is a time of, it's a destined emotional switch or change that's happening right now, okay, at the end of a cycle. All right, of course, this is an opposition, moon conjunct North Node, with Juno and the South Node, right? Juno and the South Node only 6 degrees apart in Sagittarius. So yeah, all right, when it comes to that person, that one I just want to share, okay, part of moon conjunct North Node opposite Juno is there's a direct clarity about who your person is. There really is a direct clarity about that. There's no more confusion, right? There's no more doubt. There's no more, well, maybe he or she is, maybe he or she isn't. Like, it's just there. You're like, okay, that's clear. And then with a square to Neptune, though, remember, this is that illusion energy. Okay, North Node conjunct the moon, square Neptune and Ceres. This is that illusion energy. Speaking of squares, right, we have got a Ceres and Neptune conjunction in Pisces here. Okay, so there's been an illusion of what we truly know, what we've been told, but that thing at the same time is here to help us move forward in our destined path. And the other thing is, the reason why there is an illusion in the first place is because of a need to heal love, like the love of ourselves, or to heal our heart space, because Ceres can be considered the heart space as well. This is channeled coming through. Ceres can be considered the heart space as well as Neptune and Pisces. But something here, right, there's been an inner heart healing or inner heart damage that's been realized that is preventing someone from coming out with the full truth that's putting you in a space of illusion or a feeling of illusion, despite the fact that your intuition at this time is spot on about something. But look at these squares. Look at this tension that's been created from all this, right? So I can feel in the astrology, in the collective, the tension you guys have been going through in your own hearts and your own minds because of this. And it sucks, but you have to trust in it at the same time to help you move forward. You really do. And I know it's difficult. It's like, a lot of us, we don't want to accept, when we know something's truer than what's being shown, but that's what's being asked. Okay, at the same time, we have, again, Lilith, Mars, and Uranus here in a very tight conjunction in Taurus, making squares, very tight squares, over to Saturn and the Sun in Aquarius. Okay. So really, you want to talk about the Great Divide and why we're feeling divided. Not only is there an opposition here between Juno and the Moon, okay, but there's massive squares from Uranus, Mars, and Lilith, which can be considered the divine feminine energy, over to the Sun, Saturn, and Jupiter in Aquarius, which could be considered the divine masculine energy. Just, this is just what's being channeled. I have no idea, in actuality, I haven't studied this, but just what's being channeled is this is more so the divine masculine energy being channeled in the collective overall, and we have the divine feminine up here in Taurus here. Okay. And so this is, if you guys, whether or not you're in a union, whatever, this is not just a union I'm talking about. This is like the whole world, like the collective energy. Like, you guys have to realize, just to back up for a second, your union that you're going through, this is the story of the world's energy. Like, this is the collective world coming together, the story of how the world is coming together, taking place through your union. So what you're experiencing and going through energetically through relationship is also the same thing energetically that's happening for the world to come together. Okay? So, and that's why it's so important to be on the journey here, because you are learning how to come together and going through everything necessary. We as a people, as a society, we're learning everything necessary to come together with the person or the people that are on the other side from us energetically. So that's why that compassion, that love, that understanding that not everyone's in the same place is so vital here. Okay? So that's those squares. And that's why we're at a great divide right now, because these squares and oppositions are crazy. Okay, we do have a couple sextiles here. We have Chiron, sextile, Saturn, and the Sun. Okay, so good. Opportunity if you step into this for healing and progression here. And to be bold, right? So this is Son of Wands energy, so healing the ability to feel free and feel open and have fun and enjoy life. This is Son of Wands energy coming in. And let's move on. So we're going to go to we're going to go to the end of the month. We're going to go to January 31st and just see what happens here. Okay. So on the 25th and 26th here, and really for most of the week, okay, we're stepping into a south node. Or was that already there? Yeah, that was already there. I thought it popped up, but it didn't. Okay. Let's take a look at this day. So it's January 27th here. We've got the moon in Cancer, making an opposition to Venus conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. Holy cow. This is a bit of a coming home, an emotional coming home, or a feeling of coming home, a feeling of intense, radical, emotional, stark, lightning bolt realization of coming home, or the need to come home, or the desire to come home, the desire to shift into something that is allowed to come home in oneself is what I'm getting for this one. That's intense. Moon in Cancer opposing Venus conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. This is also, this is a bit of a heart healing. This is a realization when it comes to the heart space as well, in love and relationships, and a transformation of the utilization or the applicability or the power of love. I mean, it's quite the power of love, right? And that's really that Father of Cups energy with the Seven of Pentacles, what I was getting in the tarot reading. It's that, oh, maybe love actually has something that to do with being powerful or being authentic or being like helping me to be a better person, you know? Is that kind of realization coming through here? So it's a deepening of the, oh wow, essence or applicability, the practical applicability of love in oneself and in relationship with another person. Also, we've got Mars coming into an exact conjunction with Lilith here, making a square to Saturn and the Sun. Actually, yeah, I mean technically Saturn and the Sun and Jupiter. So sexual healing, first thing that comes to me, sexual healing. Very much sexual freedom, an opening, okay, of like sexual rejuvenation. I don't know why it's so specifically sexual, but it is. That's what I'm hearing, sexual with Lilith here and Mars. I mean, it makes sense in Taurus. So this is all like the most sensual planets in astrology. We've got Lilith, we've got Mars, we've got Taurus. This is all like a huge opening here. With it being in square, though, to Saturn, I mean, and the Sun, okay, it feels like a breaking open of sorts of this essence inside of ourselves that we may have felt was repressed, or we may have, I'm getting self-restricted as well, like a self-restricted sense of sexuality that we've been holding inside of ourselves that we haven't allowed to be fully out there or to be expressed or to be free, okay, within that. Or that's what I'm getting. It's like it's a feeling that you're going to get, and it's also could be potentially realization. I'm not getting realization as much. I'm getting more of a feeling that you'll get in and around your sense of sexuality and openness towards that, potentially within yourself and for others, or even potentially the power of that or the meaning of that for you, the applicability of that, I think. Yeah. But not in an easy way. Not in an easy way. It may be something you feel you have to come to terms with. It maybe feels like something that you realize has been repressed or restricted or has not allowed you to be fully expressive in who you are. Or something that you might be blaming someone else for, blaming others for, that is really repressed inside of yourself. So exciting stuff on the 27th is going to be a significant day. Interestingly, there's Juno here making a sextile at the same time to the Sun and Jupiter. So whatever this is, right, this ultimately is harmonious towards the future of a relationship, towards the future of a union, but not the easiest route of getting there, we'll say. Not the easiest route of getting there. All right. Beautiful. On the 28th, we have a trine. Beautiful. Moon in Leo. Oh, nice. Those of you guys who like fire. Moon in Leo opposing Sun in Aquarius. Woo. These are both fixed signs, though. Okay. Fixed signs opposing each other. Oh, wait a minute. Duh. This is the full moon. So when exactly... Let me see. On the 28th, there's a full moon here in Leo. So that's fantastic. Look at this. So on the full moon, so 28th of January, okay, you guys got to know. Moon in Leo, opposing Sun in Aquarius, conjunct Jupiter. Wow, Sun and Jupiter are conjunct in Aquarius, by the way, opposing the full moon in Leo. This is an energy of stability that's coming in, first and foremost. It's an energy of stability, of clarity as well, and of harmonious progression towards a desired goal. I feel if there's been a lot of erratic energy that's been kind of playing with your head, with your heart, with your life, like this is coming to a huge stabilization within yourself, somehow, some way. Now, it is in a trine. This moon here is in a trine with Juno. So I'm not going to lie, when it comes to, I mean, this and a sextile here, Juno in sextile with Saturn and Aquarius, and Moon in trine with Chiron here in Aries. So there's definitely something here. I mean, there's definitely something here when it comes to balancing or stabilizing out the energy within a union that helps things to become clearer or to progress forward more smoothly. All right, so if the energy has been feeling like a lot of erratic, roller coaster, crazy, I'm not sure what's going on, this is insane energy, I feel like that's coming to a significant close in a harmonious way in and because of your union or relationship that's allowing you to be much more fixed in your sight of where you're going and how you're progressing. Okay. And Mercury, so I want to check with Mercury because I want to see if this is, communication oriented or anything like that. I'm not seeing much from Mercury, and Mercury is here in Aquarius at 26, kind of isolated on its own. So, this just could be, what I'm feeling is it's kind of just an energy shift, all right? And an energy shift that's going to allow things to, what comes to mind too is the Justice card. So it's like the end of a huge cycle, obviously with the full moon, but just with the Justice card coming out, the end of a huge cycle that was causing you a lot of chaos in your life, a lot of emotional turmoil, a lot of mental turmoil, things like that, bouncing out, coming to a stabilization, and then things can progress things can start to be built here. So it's, what I'm just getting intuitively, like things can now start to be built in a real harmonious way after this ends. So January for a lot of us has been just this, oh my gosh, crazy feelings and not truths being shared and just like what's going on and, like all these healings and just like going your own way, right? And what I feel is happening is on the 28th, that's coming to a close, that cycle that you've been in. Things are coming together, no, not coming together, but coming even in a way that's fixed and stable. And from that fixed and stable place, the foundation is going to be allowed to be laid so that you can start to build something with someone. It's laying the foundation for that. I'm not saying who knows, right? But there's a foundation being laid that can start to be built upon. Okay? So it's a seeing eye to eye. It's a seeing of eye to eye here. Yeah? So that's cool. That's awesome. And a lot of that was channeled, guys, so just so you know. But that was on the 28th, so that's the full moon. Now, by the end of the month, there we go. So now we have Leo, 29th after the full moon, we have Leo, Moon in Leo coming into an opposition with Mercury in Aquarius here. All right. Do I communicate? Do I not? Kind of deal. How do I communicate? Over this could be like a little bit of a battling of the ego. How do I express this? How do I express something, right? A battle of if, when, how kind of deal. And should I? We have Mars with Lilith at 11 degrees. Beautiful. Angel number. Still making those squares. And not much action here with Juno, still 12 degrees, making that same sextile. So anyways, the whole period of this, guys, you have to know, it's like the coming into a stability of energy, seeing eye to eye, laying a more stable foundation for something to be grown. I feel potentially, we'll have to see next week, in the month of February. All right? I feel February is going to be just into like a month of stability, but also like it's like a reset, a laying of the land, and then the ability to grow and to build something from that. Because right now it's not like you can't build off of this, right? You can't build off of that, but you can build off of leveled land, and that's what's happening on the full moon here. So that's cool. So January, awesome. Thank you, January. Thank you so much for the lessons. Goodbye. I'm like, thank you, January. But man, it's been crazy, right? Let's get onto some stable ground here. So that's what's happening in February, I feel. All right, let's end the month here. Beautiful. So on the 30th, we have Moon in Virgo. Awesome. Cleaning up the loose ends, okay, for the month emotionally. Making a trine over to Mars and Lilith. Oh, this is some sexual energy coming through here. This is harmony and it's sexuality and emotions. All right, that's all I'll say there. Something's there. Something might happen there. Something might come together there. That might be a good day. January 30th. It looks good. It looks good. But we'll have to see. And then the 31st to finish out here. Okay, last day of the month. Okay. Moon's still in Virgo. Now square the North Node. It's like, oh gosh, what did I just do? Energy. Making a trine over to Pluto. Square Juno in the South Node. And beautiful. And making an opposition, more importantly, to Ceres and Neptune here. Wow. Yeah, that the end of the month is going to be... There's going to be a lot shifting here by the end of the month. There's a lot of change here. Yeah. I mean, it's a cleaning up of the heart space, I feel. It's like there's something that's going to... I just keep feeling like there's something that's going to shift, impulsively happen, clear out the ground and the playing field. Oh gosh, what did I just do? And then like cleaning up or clearing up of the heart space that has to happen after whatever impulsive action happens. That's what I'm getting here. So be ready for like sudden shifts, okay? Interesting changes that were unexpected, impulsive actions, potentially sexual energy being awry, okay? And then a cleaning up or a reconciliation of the heart space to follow that, okay? Just what I'm getting. End of January, I think, is going to be a little bit insane because this month has been pretty crazy in its own right. So the end of the month, of course, and the full moon, totally, right? The World card was in the center of the reading for the tarot, right? So, the World card being the center of the reading for the tarot, that's like this whole journey that we've been on has been the most intense, I feel, during the month of January. It's come to like quite a bit of a shift and a change, and that's what's being finally finished up and finally being leveled out so that we can really build something stable and long-lasting. Okay, either with ourselves or within partnership. Feels like partnership, but we'll see. Okay. Remember, no expectations, and right now it's about going your own way. It's about listening to what's been given and shared tangibly and having no other expectations and moving forward with the walls up to protect you or to separate you from anything that's not ready to show itself fully in alignment with your intuition. Okay? So if there's anything in your life that's been sharing itself that's not in alignment with what your intuition's been screaming at you, that there's not the full truth being shared, that's the thing to put the wall up to, okay? And to separate yourself from until that thing has become ready to share itself in alignment with your intuition, okay? That's where we're at. So that's where we're at. And that's our next steps. And that's all I can say, is that all we can do is kind of look out for and see what the next steps are, and then follow those steps to a T. So let me check in with the comments here on YouTube. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I think this has been one of the best YouTube lives so far. Angelia, I think it's Angelia. Good evening, Brandon Leo watching. Welcome to the live stream, Anglia. Angelia? We'll say Angelia. Jeanette said, "Is it Virgo for me? I'm Aries." Oh man, I'll just share this. There's definitely a thing between Virgo and Aries right now. There's a divine union that's taking place for a lot of Aries and Virgo dominant chart. This is when I talk about friction, opposites, complementary kind of things. This is one of the ways. Don't ask me how I know that. All right, let's check on the comments. So great broadcast here from TikTok. Rob, thanks so much for joining YouTube. Putting wall or half wall up right now. Mary, you got to put that full wall up. I'm telling you. Carlene says thank you so much. Thank you, Carlene, so much. Angelia said your cup is very pretty. Thank you. Oh, my actual cup, not my love cup. I thought you meant my love cup. Use my actual lake. Lake Powell is one of my favorite places on earth. I grew up going there all the time, and we went houseboating. And my favorite thing in the world is to jet ski and to water ski and to boat and all those things. So Lake Powell, Utah is one of the most beautiful places on earth. If you guys haven't seen it, okay. And Jeanette, I will do a mini reading for you by the end. Okay. So thank you for your super chat. I appreciate it, Jeanette. Mary said love cup too. Let me just read a couple more comments here. Mary said, "Can you feel physically ill from any of this?" Absolutely, Mary. Absolutely, and it's the physical illness that's part of the progressive changes that's happening within your bodies, because your body's connected to emotions are going through turmoil. Your body will be in turmoil as well. And this isn't always bad unless it's chronic. So if it's temporary emotional turmoil that's leading to physical change or illness, that can be like transformation that's happening. Uh-oh, did we go off? Oh no, tell me we're okay. Hopefully we're okay. I just saw my stream go a little bit haywire. What's up, TikTok? That's not good. Okay, I think we're back now. Hopefully it's okay. Sorry about that, guys. If you guys got buffering or anything like that. You're welcome, Rob. Thank you so much for the donation here. Rachel, thank you so much. She said, "This is my first time seeing you. Thank you." Amy said, "My anxiety has skyrocketed." I know. It's time to release that anxiety, Amy. Carlene said, "I love Southern Utah." And this is like Jacqueline said, "This is like a continuation of your last reading for Aries, and you are so right. I'm ready to let go for good." Yep, you're right, Jacqueline. Ria says, "Oh, I get it. You must pay to ask any questions, even if it's not personal." Right. Carlene says, "Especially like it. Mark my calendar." Mary said, "I'm Aries. It's all starting to literally sink in." You're welcome. Jacqueline said, "Yes, yes, and definitely yes." Awesome. All right, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. If we feel called, if there's any clarity, we need, or I feel like there's an additional reading we can do, I'll do an additional reading. But right now, I want to answer the questions that have been asked in the chat here with the super chats. Okay. Well, I'm being asked to use the Thoth Tarot deck for this. So we have, for the super chat donation questions, we have, let me just go through and check it out. So we had Carlene. Thank you so much again for your donation. Dulce H says, "Can you please tell me if he wants to see me again?" All right, so we're going to do a little mini reading for Dulce. Everyone, if you guys are here watching this, if you want a question answered, then you can send a super chat and ask a question, whatever question, and I will read it live here for everyone. Dulce, Of course, everyone sends some love to Dulce here, some best wishes as we read for her. So Dulce says, can you please tell me if he wants to see me again? So spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, please answer for Dulce here her question. Can you tell Dulce if he wants to see her again? Guides, masters, loved ones, wise ones, can you please tell Dulce whether or not he wants to see her again? Please tell Dulce. And let me also change the screen here. Okay, so this is for Dulce. So, wow, Queen of Cups. Wow. Whoa. Hello. This is for Dulce. Dulce, I hope you're watching. Let me just make sure you're in the chat still. Dulce, are you there? Let me know. Dulce, not only does this person love you, they are in love with you. And they definitely are working on wanting to give their heart. This is a divine union. This is very clearly a divine union. We got the Lovers and the Queen of Cups here. Let me draw just a couple more. What? We've got the Sun card? I'm going to draw one more. Holy cow. Dulce, your guides are being very specific. Not only does your person want to see you again, they're in love with you, and they want a full life with you, and they see the world with you. Like, this is crazy. I hope you're in the chat. Dulce, if you are, let me know. But this is your reading, and maybe you have to go back and watch it. But we have the Queen of Cups, the Lovers, the Sun, and literally the best cards in the deck for love for your person. So your person sees the world in you. They definitely want a union with you. Being called to draw one more here, and it's the Prince of Swords. So maybe they just haven't expressed this, or they're having some trouble kind of with the mind going back and forth, or maybe this is you kind of not being able to realize this truth or being willing to embrace or look at this truth. Someone here is being a little stubborn or letting the mind. I feel it might be you, actually. But this person is your person. All right? Very clear. All right. Let's hopefully you got... Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, no, Dulce, you have... your person loves you. I don't know what's been going on. There might have been some interference there with the mind, but that's your person, and they love you more than anything. All right, who else we got? We got, so thank you, Dulce, for your donation and question. And Jeanette, okay? Jeanette's next. So is it Virgo for me? You're an Aries. Okay. So spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones. And as an arcane, just please answer this question for Miss Jeanette. Okay, she wants to know, is it Virgo for her? She's an Aries. Is it Virgo for her? She's an Aries. Spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones. Please answer for Jeanette. Is it Virgo for her? She's an Aries. We have the Four of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, so there might be something that was exchanged between you two that is needing to be accepted at this time, in terms of someone's just not interested, or someone's not wanting to be a part of this, or someone's not wanting to accept this cup, and someone needing to take their energy and to put it back into their own life here. We have the Four of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, something ended here with the Virgo. Something had to come to an end. Something did come full cycle, though, and circle, because we have the Four of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. So there's been, what's needing to happen here, right, is that separation, that reorganization, that contemplation, okay, that reassessment of the energy. And the focus here, right? Remember that focus we talked about on financial gain, on like a business, right? What I feel like working on yourself. Okay. Now, the Four of Wands being here tells me that there is definitely a potentially great future here with you two. It's not right now. It's not right now. That's very clearly coming through. I do feel you want this future. It's not right now. Okay, Seven of Pentacles and Ten of Swords tells me there's a need for things to be separate and to end temporarily, and to focus on business, finances, job, career, the thing that you've been needing to do. Okay. All right. Princess of Cups, Prince of Discs, and Two of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of love here, but it's underneath the surface right now, and it's not time to focus on it. Okay, so that's what Spirit wants me to tell you. Thank you, though, Jeanette, for your question. Hope that answered for you. All right, Rob said thank you. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. Per person, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Marlene says... Oh my gosh, Paulatina, thank you so much for the tremendous super chat. I appreciate that. Okay, Marlene, your question's up next. So Marlene says, Virgo dealing with an Aries, is he entertaining other people? See, look at these Virgo-Aries partnerships. Virgo-Aries partnerships. Goodness gracious. See, this is like, and you guys know I'm an Aries, right? So, make of that what you will. All right, Marlene, Virgo dealing with an Aries. Is he entertaining other people? Is he entertaining other people? I can sense that Seven of Cups energy, right, that you're wondering about. He may feel, Marlene, just picking this up, he may feel like he's out there doing things, being seen, all these things. You might have some suspicions there. So this is for Marlene. Spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels. Please answer this for Marlene Suge. She's a Virgo dealing with an Aries. Is the Aries dealing with entertaining other people? Is the Aries entertaining other people at this time? Is the Aries dealing with other people at this time? We have the Ten of Swords. Okay. So there was either an ending between you two, or there was an end to him dealing with other people, potentially, that came there. We have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Discs. Final outcome card is the Magician. I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't think he is dealing with other people. I think he's actually been very emotionally detached from other people and separating himself, actually, from other people. Strength card says that he's been going through a very tough time on his own journey through this whole thing and figuring a lot of things out and trying to find stability, trying to create stability in his own life with the Ace of Discs. Potentially working on his career job. I feel this is more so about him finding balance and stability in himself. And the Magician card tells me that he is actually not only detached from other people, but he's, I feel, manifesting this union between you guys. That comes through very clearly. He's manifesting this. Things may have ended between you guys, or they came to a sudden abrupt end, or he put an end to dealing with other people. I don't even think that's the case. I don't even think he's been. I think he's just been like emotionally detaching from other people. That's what I can see here in separation. So that's what I got with that one. Hope that helps, Marlene. All right. Who's next? We have Paulatina. Such a generous donation. Thank you so much with the $50 super chat. All right, so Paulatina asked, does he want to be with me and when? Paulatina asked, does he want to be with me and when? So let's go ahead and check this out. Spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, please answer for Paulatina. Does he want to be with her and when? Does he want to be with her and when? Spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise for Paulatina. Does he want to be with her and when? When's going to be a hard question, Paulatina. All right, Nine of Swords. The hellfire of worry, burden, change. Okay. All right, just tough times generally. 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Wow. All right. Let me draw a couple more. We have the Strength card and the Sun card. Okay. So what I feel is being told to you, Paulatina, and the Four of Cups. Okay. This is a no, not right now situation. Okay. What's happening here, again with the Ten of Swords, we're getting Ten of Swords all over the place, by the way. I hope you guys can see this, but it's a no right now. Like, things may feel really tough for you. You may be in a lot of turmoil and a lot of sadness, worry, anxiety. I can feel that in your situation. Spirit's saying to have strength through this, to be strong through it. Okay, middle card is the strength card here. All right. So what that tells me is it's not easy to accept for you this ending that's happened or needing to happen. But if you persist through it and stay strong throughout it, you will get to the other side and experience a new level of true joy and happiness and potentially union here with this person. Four of Cups is a need, okay? A need in the situation to be separate. It's a no right now, no not right now card, but maybe in the future. And it's a emotional integration card as well. All right. So I feel that you have to accept the situation for what it is right now. Be strong through it. Spirit's saying it's not easy, we know, but there's a purpose for this. And to continue to have faith in this union, because you do have the Sun card, and this is a union card in my deck, in the Stealth deck. And again, there's the Seven of Pentacles underneath the deck. So Palatina, for you, it's about letting go of what's ended right now to reorganize, reassess what you need to reassess in your life, and to continue to have strength and faith that this will, when it's ready, come together. Okay? That's just what I'm feeling is coming through for you in terms of advice. Your question was, does he want to be with me and when? Yeah, and so again, so here's the thing. Sometimes Spirit will block the specific answers when it doesn't want you to know that yet, okay? And it's not because I'm just refusing to read as a tarot reader. It's because literally I'm subjected to the guidance they give me. And the guidance here is like, this isn't what you should be worrying about. You got to let go of this right now, and you have to focus on you. Because underneath the deck is the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So it's telling me that you got to focus on your own stability right now and your own reassessment of life. So have faith. We do have the Sun card here in the overall outcome, or the final kind of row. But you have to have strength through it and accept what is right now. Okay? All right, I hope that helps, Palatina. Wow, we have so many questions. This is so awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the donations. This is amazing. All right, I guess I'm going to have to continue to drink some coffee and milk to stay ready. Those of you guys who are on TikTok, if you guys want your question read, you got to hop on YouTube because that's where I'm accepting super chats. I don't have a moderator yet for TikTok, so I can't keep up with all your questions if you're asking them. Okay, Crystal said my super chat isn't going through and I don't want it to charge me several times. Let me see if I can get your question later on. Donning Light. Thank you, Donning Light, Don On. I appreciate that for the donation. Mary, the message was retracted. Oh, okay, you sent your message separately. Okay, so let me get to Mary's question, then I'll get to Rosa. Okay, so Mary said, he loves me 14 years, but there's probably 3D person. Will something real work out? Okay. Spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels, please answer from Mary Henley. He loves me 14 years, but there's probably 3D person. Will something real work out? Okay, will something real work out between Mary Henley and her person? Will something real work out between Mary Henley and her person? Good God, loved ones. 10 of Swords again. Holy cow, this is crazy. What is up with all these 10 of Swords, guys? This is the collective energy right now, by the way. Things are being put to an end. All right, there's cycles, there's chapters, there's things that are needing to be done, over with, not anymore. For the time being, we have the Hierophant card, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Prince of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, and the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Mary, for you, I feel like you might be not allowing other options to be here for you in your life because of this situation. And what I'm hearing in the channel, this is just channel coming through, okay? So take it as it resonates. I am hearing that you need to start to allow the potential of the opening for new love in your life. And I feel something here needs to be put to rest for you with the Ten of Swords. I do. And it might be this kind of overthinking, this worrying, this concern over whether or not the situation will work itself out. Either way, I feel the answer for you is to put more time and focus and energy on enjoying what's in front of you now in your life and to open your life for the possibility of new love. And I feel that that's the way forward. Also, with the Hierophant card here, I'm not sure if this is you or your person, the Hierophant. But there's someone here doing great work. There's someone here who's really on their mission, on their path, doing their thing, guiding the world, helping the world, who's really spiritually evolved. This might even be a twin flame situation from what I'm getting. It's like this path here, although it's been hard, has helped you to evolve spiritually in ways you never could have imagined, is what I'm kind of getting here. But for right now, it's like you got to put that to rest, this potential union, and be open to and allowing new love in your life. I feel like that's the way forward for you. Okay? So I hope that helps, Mary. Thank you guys so much for your donation and super chat. Okay. So next up we have Rosa Peraza. She said, I'm an Aries, they're Pisces. I haven't spoke in almost a year. Anything, Spirit, you can say in regards to this possible union? Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat, Rose. I appreciate it. So, Spirit, we have Rose's question here. Please answer for the highest good and healing of all involved. All right. So for Rosa, she's an Aries. They're Pisces. They haven't spoken in almost a year. Spirit, can you say anything about in regards to this? Is this a possible union? What is the situation here between Rosa, the Aries, and her Pisces? What's the situation between Rosa and her Pisces? Anything you can say? Possible love union? Clarity in and around this potential union between... Okay. Yeah, Nine of Wands. That really wanted to pop up. So Nine of Wands, Ten of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Death card, and the Magician. It is about... I do feel that there's a potential here, okay, to manifest this, Rosa. It's only if you want it, though. What I'm getting strongly is if you do want it, you have the potential to bring this together and to manifest it. I feel like you haven't taken that action, or I feel like you felt restricted or burdened in some way, or like it wasn't possible. But there is a union here. There is definitely a very harmonious union, potentially even a marriage between you guys, a life. Now, this has been going through a lot of change. I mean, I feel you both have had to go through a lot of change throughout the time that you've been separated here. Let me just draw. I'm going to just draw an additional 3 cards here just for more clarity. But I do feel what I'm getting very strongly is that, yeah, if you want this, you can manifest this union. This is a potential union here. 3 additional clarity final outcome cards for Rosa here on this love situation. We have the Princess of Swords, the Hermit, and the Moon card. So, I do feel interesting. there's definitely been isolation here between you two, but there hasn't truly been isolation. Like either you guys have been keeping, I feel you've been keeping tabs on this person, or they've been keeping tabs on you. You guys have stayed connected in some way without the other knowing, because the moon card's here. So it's like, even though you guys have been isolated in the dark, you guys have definitely been watching each other or keeping up to date, or just kind of in the background of someone of your minds. And you've been spending time with yourself here. With the Hermit card, either one of you, you've been spending a lot of time with Source, healing a lot, coming to a sense of inner oneness or clarity, things like that. And yeah, I don't think you've realized it, but you've kind of kept up to date with one another. And I do feel that this is here if you'd like to choose that, if you'd like to stick, because the Magician here, it might be difficult. It might have to take kind of working through a lot to do it, but you have the potential if you want to manifest it. That's very clear. Okay? So yeah, you guys haven't, it may seem like you've been separate. I don't think you've been, in terms of like keeping up to date with each other. You guys have kept very much with each other's tabs, right? You know what I mean? Okay. Isabella says, wow, amazing. I can't believe so many super chats. You guys are amazing. Hopefully I can get through all of them. Okay, Isabella says, what do you see for me next? Capricorn and my Gemini connection. In separation, but he said he is not over me. All right, this is for Isabella Furtado. Spirit guide, loved ones, masters, wise ones, please. For Isabella Furtado, can you shed some clarity or some light on... We're going to just switch the view up. Please shed some light for Isabella Furtado on what you see next for Isabella's connection with her Gemini. What do you see next for the Gemini Capricorn connection? 3 of Wands. Bright potential future, new possibilities being laid down. I feel you both can see a potential path forward here, or you're imagining that, or you've become much more clear on what that is and what that might be. 10 of Swords. Again, this is the 4th time in a row we've drawn the 10 of Swords. I hope you guys can appreciate that. The 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So something ended here, but it's not over. I definitely don't see that it's over. He or you feels left out in the dark. Someone feels like obsessively left out in the dark, or just like got shunned, or just like there's a lot of concern or worry that's present here that there won't be new love. But I do feel new love being able to take place and victory here. So we have 3 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and 6 of Wands. I definitely feel this has a great... I feel it's going to come together, actually, is what I'm getting. So even though something had to end, definitely something ended here. It's to set the stage for something new to begin between you two. And there, again, on both sides, or your side, his side, there's a lot of concern or worry that you're going to be left out in the dark, or there's just like, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Like what's happening? But this 3 of Wands is kind of like the groundwork a little bit that's being laid, right, in terms of the vision, the potential of this. So one of you has to start to come into a way of being that can see or consider the possibility of this. I do see a new beginning for you guys. I'll answer that solidly. Okay. So I don't know what's been happening. There's the 8 of Swords here. So someone here is not seeing the truth of this, or refusing to see the truth. Isabella, I have to be honest with you. I feel it might be you. I feel like you might not be seeing or addressing your truth about how you feel about him right now at this time. Just what my intuition is telling me. Got to tell you the truth. And that might be making him feel like he's just out in the dark, kind of not, if he's going to lose everything. But anyways, I feel like you're going to work through this and realize, and you guys will have a new chance. Okay. Thanks. Thank you so much, Isabella. Moving on to, hope that helps. Rob says, Scorpio cusp, any life changes coming, family, etc. Awesome. Good question, Rob. Let's see. So Rob says, Scorpio cusp, any life changes working or any life changes coming, work, family, etc. Spirit guide, loved ones, masters, wise ones, please. Guidance and clarity for Rob F. Ooh. On any life changes coming, work, family, etc. Rob F wants to know any life changes coming, work, life, family, etc. Spirit guide, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels and archangels. We have the Two of Wands. Very much a energy of new potential here, of great change I'm hearing, and the imagining of new possibilities, new insights, and new horizons that you can potentially explore. This is about exploration as well, of what you could want or what you do want in your life. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for exploration. It's an opportunity for taking steps, or not taking steps, but beginning to consider to take steps towards a new horizon. 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, ooh, and the Star card. Okay, so something here may have left you feeling like you were just left out in the cold, or was defeated. Okay, something here did not end in the way that you wanted, but I feel that this was so that you could work on your finances, your career. I feel a very prosperous time when it comes to your career is here. The 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is that reassessment, though. If something ended, Rob, for you, that made you feel like defeated or left out in the cold or didn't work out, it's for a purpose. We have the Star card here, too. So it's telling me to tell you, don't lose hope in the situation. Whatever made you feel defeated is just so that you can focus on what you need to focus on, which is career. Because you have a very prosperous chance of elevating your career right now and moving forward in an amazing way. So I would move towards that and imagine the new possibilities. There's a lot of possibilities here for you for that. Let go of whatever made you feel like it ended, it didn't end harmoniously, and have hope, though, and faith in that it's just for now, and it'll come around when it's ready, okay? 2 of Pentacles, yeah, here. So you might be trying to decide between work or making a choice here, but there's definitely change in the air. Yeah, see? So something here karmically, right, didn't work out in the way you planned, and it's because there's a karmic balancing going on between you guys, if you're involved with anyone or just generally. But what I'm feeling to tell you is make a choice to focus on one specific thing in work, because that's the thing in alignment with what you really feel you're here to do that will really be prosperous, and that's what you're here to realize and do right now, especially with the 7 of Pentacles popping up. It's a reassessment of that. So move away from the thing that made you feel defeated right now. Have hope in it and faith in it, but move towards your area of work right now. And there's prosperous new beginning, or not new beginnings, but there's prosperous opportunities there for you. All right, hope that helps, Rob. Dawning light, dawn on. First super chat had no question. I'm an Aries sun, moon, Mercury, and Venus stellium. Wow, with Scorpio rising. He's a Scorpio Sag. Will we reconcile? All right. Thank you so much, Dawning Light Dawn, for your first super chat. I appreciate it. I have the honor of receiving your first super chat, so that's pretty incredible. And I'm having fun. You guys having fun? I appreciate you guys sticking around, watching these readings. You know, who knows? They might be relevant for you as well if you're watching. Okay. All right. So for Dawning Light Dawn, angels, guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels, please clarity here on for Dawning Light Dawn. On her person, the Scorpio Sag. Will Dawning Light Dawn and her person, the Scorpio Sag, reconcile? What do you have to share? 9 of Swords, the hellfire of test and change here. Going through the hard times here. Yeah, it hasn't been easy for you. So my empathy, my love, and my compassion for you, Dawning Light Dawn. Not an easy time for this situation. I don't feel the worry here, if it means anything, is fully, what's the word? Something to, it's not, what I'm getting is like it's not fully the truth, is what you're worrying about. You know what I mean? Like all the worry, all the terror, all the stuff, like it's not trying to search for the word. Not that it's not well deserved. Because obviously if you're feeling it, you're feeling it, but it's not grounded in the truth of what really is, if that makes sense. That's what I'm just getting. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Discs, and the Three of Pentacles. So, yeah, there's someone here in your life that's not ready, basically. The Knight of Discs and the Prince of Discs here could be someone who's, they're still growing. And they still need to find themselves, and they still need to potentially even heal. And they've kind of, they're from a heart perspective, they haven't budged, right? They haven't opened up fully and kind of embraced this. And I just don't feel like they're, Four of Cups here underneath the Knight of Discs. So they're not ready. I do feel, let me just draw 3 final outcome cards here to see what I feel that I need to tell you is that just clicked for me. Dawn, light, dawn. So they're not feeling like they have enough to contribute to your life right now because we have the Three of Pentacles here, meaning that they want to come into your life when they feel they have something adequate to give. All right, does that make sense? So you allowing them that space and time allows them time to grow in a way that allows them to make something of themselves so they can contribute equally, okay, Three of Pentacles to the situation. 3 final outcome cards here for Dawn, Light, Dawn. We have the, Nine of Cups. There he is. 3 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Absolutely. This person's going to fight for you. They're just not ready. Straight up. They're going to come in. 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups. They want to reconcile. Give you that cup of love. Rushing on in. Fight for you even, what I'm sensing. They're just not ready right now. You got to give them time. You got to have faith. And you got to be patient. Okay? Trust me on this. It's a very much what's happening right now. They don't feel on your level. Okay? Even if they've expressed something different, they don't feel like they're ready to be in the, and they're probably not. In actuality, if you were to get with them now, it wouldn't be an equal union in terms of what you're able to contribute. Okay, hope that helps, Dawning Light Dawn. Mary's back. I love it. Okay, what else do we got? Okay. Oh no, what happened? Mary Henley's message got retracted. Hopefully, wait. Oh, they're both retracted. Oh, maybe you'll type them in the chat. Hold on. And Mary, you're welcome. Okay, Mary says, I'm going to just get to Mary's question because she looks like she paid first and then she wrote it again. So any new love for romance, financial relocation possible after many sad years, or just same old stuff? Mary says, any new love for romance, financial relocation possible after many sad years, or just same old stuff? Let's give Mary Henley some love and support, everyone. Any new love? By the way, Aries, sorry for spelling. I'm trying to make sure your question is understood here, Mary. I need to love for romance, financial relocation possible after many sad years. Okay, so I feel like you're talking about with the Aries here. So Mary, this is for you, Mary Henley. So spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels. Please give some clarity here from Mary as to whether or not there will be new love, romance, financial relocation possible after many sad years, or just same old stuff. What is on the horizon here for Mary Henley when it comes to love and romance and financial relocation after many sad years? We have the Four of Pentacles. All right, there's something here that feels stuck. It feels like you've been holding on to something or someone or a situation, or just kind of unwilling to budge in that, right? Like maybe there's some an embrace of something new that needs to come in, or for you to kind of realize, oh, I've been stuck and holding on to something, right? Almost, it feels like in the heart, like maybe, like, look at this. Wow, that's crazy. Knight of Discs again. You guys saw me shuffle 4 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. You know, the thing here is, Mary, you got to be willing to let go, to live life, and to create the life that you want to live, independent of someone else taking their sweet time or just not being ready. Because what I can see here again is someone who maybe, yeah, wow. Yeah, we got the Three of Cups. Someone who you want so badly and desperately to come in to reconcile, who's just not wanting to or ready to, and you've been holding on to this, right, kind of stuck in that, but you're allowing that person to create your stuckness, if that makes sense. Whereas what I'm recommending here is that you can actually create your own joy. Like there's joy here. There's Three of Cups, joy and happiness, but it's not coming from this person. It's coming from your own opening and realization that you can have your life as joyful as you want it to be once you're willing to let go of, what I'm getting is depending on someone else to make you happy. Okay? So if you allow and let go of other people giving you love, making you happy, making you feel good, that's the test for you. Basically, it's happening. Spirit will put us through tests. The test for you is, no, you have to find a way to create your own happiness independent of this situation, this person. And that's how you'll create Three of Cups, your own Three of Cups, which is joy, happiness, celebration in your own life. So you got to be willing to let go. And Empress energy in the bottom of the deck. If this person's going to come in, they're going to come in, but it's got to come to you. All right, you can't be holding on and trying to make sure that this happens. Okay, so I hope that helps answer your question. In terms of financial relocation, possible after many sad years. I'm just feeling into the question here. In terms of financial relocation, I feel for you, Mary, it's more about enjoying life as it is and creating your own happiness in each moment and finding your own way of peace, joy, and celebration independent of anything else. I really feel strongly that's what Spirit's guiding me to tell you for your message, is there's nothing that's going to make you feel that joy and happiness and celebration. It's up to you. It's your responsibility, right? So once you realize that and break free from that, you'll know the ways that you can create that. But it's not going to be due to any other external circumstance that's outside of you. It's going to be because of what you choose to create and what you choose to break free from as well at the same time. Okay? So I hope that helps, Mary. Good question. And Mary, just so you know, I see you donated twice, even 3 times here. And the first 2 ones were retracted. So I don't know if you meant to ask those or if you retracted it to the one question. But if you did, let me know. Okay, Siva Yoga is up next. Will we reconcile soon or should I move on? Virgo with Piscean Divine Masculine. Supriya. I'm not sure. So maybe someone could tell me if that's I'm not sure if that's a yogic word of thank you. I'll take the context clues with the prayer hands if that's a thank you. So you're welcome, Siva Yoga. All right, so Siva Yoga says, will we reconcile soon or should she move on? I'm not sure if it's a he or she actually, but we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones. Will Siva Yoga and his or her person reconcile soon or should he or she move on? Virgo with Piscean. Oh, it's okay. So it is a she. So will she and her person Virgo and Pisces, Virgo Aries, reconcile soon or should she move on? Spirit guide, loved ones, what does Siva Yoga need to know? Queen of Discs, the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Wow. So, okay. This definitely was like the hope of reconciliation or coming together here that didn't work out in the way that you wanted. I can see. I feel like you went through a period of like feeling or being free or needing to feel free and to be kind of out there just doing your thing, having fun, right? Knight of Wands. And you've kind of changed now. Like you've grown into the Queen of Discs, which is your true essence, okay? Which is someone who's, independent, strong, supportive, ready for the Divine Masculine. And yet, for some reason, and the Queen of Wands. So now you're like, not only strong and supportive, independent, but you know what you want, and you're powerfully able to go after what you want. And that's all been a chain, because you have the Knight of Wands up here and the Queen of Wands down here. So it's like you've progressed through that, right? That's been your lesson here, or your growth, is to go from really, after exploration, knowing who you are, knowing what you want. In terms of reconciliation, okay, 2 5s here it didn't go well. It's not going well. It feels like it's not going to go well. Let me just get some 3 final outcome cards for Siva Yoga on whether or not they're going to reconcile, her and her Pisces, or should she move on? For Siva Yoga, 4 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Wow. 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So it's been a tough time. It's been a very tough time. My intuition is telling you Three of Swords, the Hermit. Yeah, Queen of Swords. I do think it is time to move on at this time. Okay. What I see here is, I definitely don't see reconciliation, by the way, anytime soon. Okay. What I feel intuitively, yes, it is definitely time to move away from this connection right now. I don't see any cards that would indicate reconciliation or even like love here, unfortunately. The message that Spirit really wants me to tell you is like, it is time to spend some time on your own, because you have 4 of Swords and 4 of Cups here, and the 8 of Cups. I mean, it's very clear. It's like this hasn't gone the way you wanted it to go or needed to go, or like there's just been something, and there's a lot of heartbreak, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain here, feeling left out in the cold. Queen of Swords, the 6 of Cups. Let me draw 3 additional context for, is there any possibility for the reconciliation between Siva Yoga and her person? Any possibility for reconciliation down the line? We have the Star card, the Prince of Cups, the 9 of Wands. Yeah, so Spirit's being very clear. Oh. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands with the 7 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords with the Magician card and the 2 of Cups. What I feel is right now it's definitely time to walk away. 100%. It's not time for this to happen. The Star card popped out, the Prince of Cups, and the Strength card. On the bottom of the deck, there was the 4 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords with the Magician. So, if you did want this, there might be a chance for this later on down the line. Okay, but it's not right now. With the 4 of Wands here, there's someone here who hasn't expressed their true desire to be with this person and to build a home with them and to have a happy life. That's essentially what's, like in the reading, that's what's keeping you two apart. But it's nothing that can be changed right now, right? Like someone I feel was on the receiving end of all this hurt, this pain, this feeling left out in the cold, defeated, and whoever that person that received all that, move away. If that was you, don't deal with this person right now. Not at all. It's very clear there. But if you wanted to, because the Star card's here, there could be something down the line with this person. And one of you hasn't expressed the truth around your true desire to build something, a home life with someone, okay, and have happiness. Someone here feels that, but hasn't expressed it. And so the person who hasn't received that needs to move away. I feel it's you. I feel like you've been on the receiving end of that, okay? And you're welcome, Mary. You're welcome. Okay. So I hope that helps. Siva Yoga. Oh, Supriya is your name. Oh, thank you, Supriya. Okay, Supriya is your name. My bad. It's a beautiful name. All right. Crystal Hall says, when will my most recent ex return, or should I move on? A lot of questions of moving on, huh? You guys all wanted to move on. ultimately that's your choice, but if you're in a divine partnership, I'll say this, there's really no permanent moving on. Like there might be exploration and possibilities and, but there is moving on. Like you can definitely find a new soulmate or connection, but it's like, if you're in that connection with someone where you really feel it's like destined and there's a possibility there, I personally don't believe that it's truly possible to be happy with someone else while that connection is existing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But anyways, let's look at this. So, Paulatina, wow, thank you so much again. You're so welcome for reading cards for you. You're so welcome. Thank you so much. Very generous. All right, Crystal. Spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels. She's asking, will my most recent ex return, or should she move on? Spirit guides, can you please give clarity for Crystal Hall? When will her most recent ex return, or should she move on? When will? We have the Four of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Moon card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Princess of Swords. All right. So for right now, this is very much in alignment. For right now, it's time to move on. Clear. Right now, it's time to spend some time with yourself, get some healing. The Moon card's right in the center of your reading, which means that you're probably not going to know how or when or in what way the situation will end up being. But it is time for you to separate yourself from it. Ten of Swords. Allow it to be ended. Allow the ending to be concrete. The Nine of Pentacles and the Princess of Swords says to focus on your financial independence, to focus on your business, to focus on your dreams, really, making your dreams come true. Okay? So I don't see a moving on card. I don't see and let me draw just 3 finals, just because, asking now for Crystal, should she move on? Which I intuitively feel is a no, but let's see. Should she move on? We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Hangman. This is entirely possible for you to manifest. There might be conflict in your heart about whether or not you should or want to or give this a chance, but it's entirely possible for you to have something. The other thing is that I'm getting is that once you reallocate your priorities into your life right now, the answers will come to you. You'll understand. You'll know why. We have the Empress, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. So once you pull your energy away from this situation, allow it to be what it is, allow it to be over, okay, for the time being, clarity will come through. More clarity will come through about the truth of what you want and where you're going and whether or not you want to fight for it. Because the Five of Wands is also fighting for it. So there might be a lot of conflict between you two as well, or conflict in your heart is what I'm getting to around this. So the whole answer, you said, will my most recent ex return or should you move on? That's the thing. Your lesson is to not know whether or not they're going to return, right? It's over. It's ended, okay? You have to let that be. And you have to focus on what's in front of you, which is you having an outstanding career and an outstanding life and making your dreams come true. Like that is the only reality for you to focus on right now, even with all the other concern and pain around this, if there is some. Princess of Swords says you might be battling with this over the mind or keeping tabs on him, or he might be keeping tabs on you. But it's really not, you have the power to manifest your dreams right now, and Spirit wants you to really take control of that. Stop worrying about whether or not he'll return. And the Moon card shares with me, basically, if Spirit wanted me to answer that question as to whether or not I know for sure he'll return, he would. I have a feeling he will in time, but once you embrace the unknown of not knowing whether or not he'll return and focus on your own life, that's when it'll happen. Okay? If it's meant to happen. All right. Hope that helps. Paulatina, you're welcome again. Julie says, hi, I'm Capricorn Sun. Confused about a Taurus. Should I let it go or give it time? All right. For Julie, Rodriguez, spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels. Please answer for Julie Rodriguez. Okay. Her confusion about a Taurus. Should she let it go or give it time? Should she let it go or give it time? Everyone want to know if they should let it go. People just letting go these days, huh? Julie says, should I let it go or give it time? All right, let's see. I tease everyone. But that is the theme of what's happening, right? There's been a major kind of, this question. For Julie Rodriguez, spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones. Oh, I didn't split. They reminded me. Give clarity on should she let it go or give it time. Confused about a Taurus. All right, here we go. The Prince of Wands. It is time to experience some freedom here. Okay, Three of Swords. Ouch. Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Devil card. Yeah. Okay. So someone here... Someone here has been hurt potentially by someone else running around. Potentially, I don't know, engaging with other people. I mean, Knight of Wands or Prince of Wands, Ace of Wands, that's very phallic, it's very sexual. Three of Swords, obviously this could be like sleeping with other people, cheating, betrayal, things like that, all right? The Knight of Swords here and the Devil, okay. So, and the Wheel of Fortune bottom of the deck with the Hierophant and the Nine of Swords here. Okay, Julie, what's coming to me here is you might have a temptation to let it go so that you can experience more of this kind of sexual freedom, right? And to not... It's almost like you want... what I'm getting is like more of an escapism, and no, like I'm saying this all out of love, but more of an escapism from the hurt. Or it's almost like maybe a revenge energy, or it's like if you feel he's hurt you in the past. And it feels like this is extremely hard, but what I'm getting is that's more of a devil energy that you're playing around with here. It's like you're playing with fire, Devil is here to say it's a temptation that you have that's not really for your highest good, for your best future here. Of course, take it as it resonates. This could be talking about your person. I don't feel like it is, though. So let me just share 3 final outcome cards here for should Julie here let it go or give it time. You have the Ace of... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, very clear here. So we have the Ace of Discs, or the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. So what I'm getting here is your temptation with the Seven of Cups is to go out and maybe be with other people, okay, explore, all right, maybe embrace sexuality, things like that. That's just kind of a test, right? It's the devil energy. It's like the devil's here like, let's just go, do whatever. And that's kind of the lesson here because we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups with the Seven of Cups. So it's like you're looking for new love somewhere else when there's something here that does have the potential to work out. And it's like your lesson was to whether or not you're going to stay in that and to really face that temptation of yours, okay? Yeah. And again, this might be because you've been hurt in the past, hurt by this person. I don't know. All right. But what I'm getting for you is that the lesson here for you is to not necessarily look for new love when there's love right in front of you. Because it's like the Seven of Cups is just like, exploring all these options with the Devil, the Ace of Wands, the Prince of Wands. And it's not about that. It's about staying in something that might feel scary or might feel unsure or things like that. But there's also someone here rushing in with communication, Knight of Swords, with a new beginning in love and in Pentacles. So if everything I'm saying is actually your person and not you, take it as it resonates. But someone here, if this is your person, wants to rush in and to give this offer. This could be you as well. But we have we have Prince and Knight here running around. So there's a lot of this kind of fast, impulsive energy that's kind of moving around here, and some confusion and love. So I would really, honestly, I would assess. I would give it time. I think there's new love here. I think there's a new horizon. I think that there's a little bit of confusion when it comes to love in your situation, and I feel like exploring different options is not the right thing for you. And I think that's just a temptation, possibly because you've been hurt by this relationship or in the past, and that's kind of your default way of being. But that's not what Spirit wants you to do. Okay? All right, hope that helps. Christina, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, I'm a Sagittarius, is a Cancer. We've been separated on and off again. Type relationship. Do you see a reconciliation for okay. So this is for Christina Inman. Spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels. Please give me clarity for Christina Inman in her separation. Is there reconciliation on the horizon for Christina Inman? We have the Prince of Wands again. What is going on with the Ace of Wands? Oh my gosh. This is literally almost to a T the last reading. This is crazy. Okay. So there's a lot of hurt here that's taken place here in the relationship. There's heartbreak here. All right. Prince of Wands and Ace of Wands. There's a lot of passion as well, though, between you two. So this is a little bit of a different reading. Prince of Wands, I'm getting this is there's a lot of passion between you two, but there's also a lot of hurt and heartbreak. The Wheel of Fortune and the universe says that it honestly kind of feels like it's over. Just what I'm getting right now. Let me draw 3 final outcomes here. 3 final outcomes for Christina. And it's like you guys are bouncing back and forth. So let me see here for Christina Inman. 3 final outcome cards here for reconciliation, potential reconciliation for their relationship. We have the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, wow, and the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Swords, wow. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of passion, heartbreak, and hurt, and so far that hurt, I feel, has prevented you two from reconciling in the way. But I do feel you two are meant to have a life together. And that life is one of the best lives you could have ever dreamed of. Because we have the Four of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune card popping up here. And the World card, which to me represents a potential new beautiful cycle that can come together in a very harmonious ways. The Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords here. On the bottom of the deck, there's a Seven of... So there might be Seven of Swords, self-deception or trying to not feel how you really truly feel, or not embracing this heartbreak, or not embracing, someone hasn't embraced or shared the truth of how they really feel and what they really want. Because the truth is there's Three of Pentacles, there's equal give and take, there's Four of Wands, there's Wheel of Fortune, there's the World card, but there's so much hurt that's happened between you two that it's hard to maybe embrace that or to see that at this time. But I definitely see that I feel like you guys can have an amazing life together. But you guys are going to have to work through the hurt that's happened as well, because there's a lot of hurts in this relationship between you two. If you can work through that and find a way to get on the same page and find peace, I feel that you guys can have an amazing, one of the best, highest lives, right? And not only that, but also like live abundantly together, because Wheel of Fortune was there. So I feel like you guys, and Three of Pentacles was underneath. So I feel like you guys are amazing partners, and you guys could create something special, but you have to get past the hurt. That's the main theme of that reading, was like there's so much heartbreak between you two and so much passion that has to evolve to the next level. Okay? Yeah, you guys have to get on the same page there. Establish a common ground. Okay? Because there is true love there, and there's a true life there if you can see it. All right? Hope that helps. All right. Thank you, Christina, again for your question. Oh, Tracy, I'm so sorry if you're still on. I just saw your chat. My super chat was between Mary's Retracted Ones and Siva Yoga. Let me go back up here. I'm so sorry about that, Tracy. Oh my gosh, yes, I totally missed it. I'm so sorry. I hope you see this, Tracy. All right, this is for Tracy. Will her person and her ever be together officially, or should I finally let him go? All right, this is for Tracy. Spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels, please answer this for Tracy. Will her person and her ever be together officially, or should she finally let him go? Will her person ever be together officially, or should she finally let him go? Ooh, we have the Tower card. Drastic change. Yeah, there's no letting this go. Tracy, there's no letting this go. There's no letting go. The first thing I heard was like, this is the person for you. Six of Cups here, Wheel of Fortune, Princess of Swords, Princess of Discs. This is still developing, basically. This is still developing, and there's a lot of change both happening and on the horizon for you and this person in the situation. Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Definitely don't feel you should finally let him go. I feel it's been a journey for you guys, but a journey that's, look at this. Three of Cups bottom of the deck. We have Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and Three of Swords. So not easy by any means, but definitely worthwhile continuing the journey on. And Six of Cups tells me there's no way. This person's too powerful of a connection for you to let go of, even if you wanted to, right? It's one of those connections. Okay. So no finally letting goes on this one. All right. 3 final outcomes for Tracy, please. 3 final outcomes for Tracy, please, on our person. We have the Hermit card, the Magician card, and the Five of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so things have not gone the way you've wanted or expected them to go, for sure. And it's definitely time to spend some time on your own. However, I do feel that you have the power to manifest this relationship together if you want to, of course, in and despite the fact that it hasn't gone the way you wanted. This also may signify, too, that I do feel you want this, by the way. I'm just sharing that intuitively, that the relationship has a chance to manifest together or is being manifested together in time. Okay. The Tower card, and look, Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck again. So this is meant to be. It's one of those relationships. The Princess of Swords too, right? You guys haven't lost track of each other, right? There's been separation, but no separation kind of deal. It's not time to let them go, though. All right? Yeah, spend time with yourself, but I feel that's your person. Okay? And yes, it will in time come together, I feel. Yeah, the official part, that'll come. That'll come. Because you guys have a very deep connection with each other. Tracy. Okay, let's see. Where were we? So we did Christina's. Man, I need a moderator. If any of you guys want to be a moderator, let me know because this is getting crazy. Let's see. Rosa's got another question. I love it. Thank you, Rosa. Thank you so much for doing this. Totally resonated. Last question. When spirits say manifest, is it referring to reaching out, or how does spirit want you to manifest? Okay, good question, Rosa. Very good question. So Rose said, thank you so much for doing this. Totally resonated. Last question. When Spirit says manifest, is it referring to reaching out, or how does Spirit want Rosa to manifest here? Spirit, when you talked to Rosa in our reading, how does it want Rosa to manifest? Can you clarify the manifestation that we spoke about? The Magician, I believe. The Moon card. The Moon card, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Lovers. Oh, Rosa, and the Six of Pentacles. The first thing I'm hearing is you just got to let it come to you. With the Moon card here, there's no way, shape, or form you're going to know how it's going to come together, but it is your wish fulfillment. It's their wish fulfillment. It's your connection. This is your connection. And there's meant to be equal give and take, but how and when and in what way that's being developed, I don't know, and you're not meant to know. Let me draw 3 final outcome cards for that question, but I do feel it is meant to come to you. Just the first thing that came to me. We have 3 of Cups. Look at this. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, and the Prince of Swords, and the 5 of Wands on the deck. So reconciliation here is on the horizon. But with the 3 of Swords, there's almost, what I feel is like there's like a questioning of whether or not you want to do it at this time. Like, because you've been so hurt, you've been so affected that it's like, do I even want to reconcile anymore? Like, is this going to be good for me? Is this like even, and the Prince, so it's almost like you're not ready. Deep down inside, you're not ready to reconcile because you haven't fully embraced the hurt that you're feeling, or you haven't healed fully through that, right? So what you need to know with the Moon card here, you don't need to worry about this, first of all. It's being worked out. With the Lovers here, you guys are being divinely led. This is the divine is here leading you to in destined fate to come together. That's one. So you don't need to worry about it. I feel this, when it talks about manifestation, I feel Spirit was saying it's being manifested, but also you have the power to manifest in terms of your intention. Like, if you're like, okay, I accept this is my person. I accept I want this love. I accept that this person is my wish fulfillment. And also that I want it to be manifested in the perfect way in terms of equal give and take, right? Which I feel maybe wasn't there before. Your intention will lead the way, meaning you just have to intend it, even speak it out loud. The thing is, what I'm getting, you might not want to do that yet because you've been hurt so bad with the 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, or feeling hurt. So once you work through that, you can actually manifest, because you can't manifest if you're kind of, right? Prince of Swords and 3 of Swords and 3 of Cups, like, I want to reconcile, but I'm really hurt, and I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can't manifest in that state. You have to manifest from the Magician state, which is like, I want this, I'm ready for this, let's do this when it's ready, right? And let's have it be equal give and take. So to answer your question tangibly, I don't feel it's referring to you reaching out, one. I feel it's more so through your intention and working through the healing and the hurt you've experienced or are experiencing, and getting clear that you want this, okay? And sure with yourself. And then once you do that, the rest is going to happen. The rest, you'll know. Like, what I'm hearing is you'll know whether or not you should reach out or not. You'll just know. Like, your intuition will be very clear. I don't feel it's about that, though. In time, it might be clear, right? But for now, no. All right, hope that answers your question, Rose. A good question. All right. And you guys, if I skipped any one of you guys, I apologize. I'm just a one-man team here, so just going through the questions. So let me know again. I will read the rest of the chat to make sure we didn't skip anyone. Okay. So Nicole says, I'm in Aries, and is my Pisces leaving the third-party situation? Okay. So for Nicole, she's in Aries, and is her Pisces leaving the third-party situation? Is her Pisces leaving the third-party situation? Yes or no? We have the 5 of Pentacles, Princess of Swords, 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. And the 6 of Wands underneath the deck, 10 of Cups, 10 of... Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So what you got to know for this, Nicole, your Pisces person definitely does not stand up to you in terms of their love connection right off the bat. I don't know, obviously this is for you. You have a lot of concern and worry over this, right? Constantly thinking about it, things like that, feeling left out in the dark. It's understandable. But the truth is that that situation was created so that you could spend more time creating and generating stability within your own life and self and spending time with Source. They haven't fully done that. And whatever that third-party situation is, it's going to show them that you're the one. Because underneath the deck, we have the 6 of Wands, we have the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. Like, they're going to realize whoever that person isn't crap. Okay? Excuse my language. Compared to you. They're going to be like, oh, actually I could have had like everything I could have ever wanted. 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles with Nicole. And this other person is not even close to that. So that's what you got to know. That's the truth. That's the Ace of Swords, right? Difficult, obviously. But that's part of the lesson here for you to know and have confidence in your own self here. And you will be victorious. Yeah, you will be victorious in this situation. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right, guys. I think we're almost at the end of the questions, so that's good. We've gone almost 3 hours here. This might be a new record. I hope this is helping everyone. All right, Milagros says, you're welcome, Julie. Thanks for saying thank you. Milagros says, Virgo, and he's a Gemini. Is he the one for me as a long-term committed relationship? Has he been with someone else recently, and can I trust him? All right, that's a lot of questions, Milagros. So Milagros asked, is he the one for her? Is he the one for her as a long-term committed relationship? Has he been with someone else recently, and can she trust him? All right. Let's get some cards from Milagros here. Prince of Swords. The mind has been driving you crazy on this one, huh? I feel your mind has been all over the place, right? Really excessively thinking about this. Not sure, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Can I trust him? All these questions. 6 of Wands, Princess of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. What you don't see is that you're the one who is like having the upper hand. Like, you're the one that is the person that they ultimately love and want to be with. And whatever other love that if I don't feel they've been engaging with anyone else, honestly, but if they have, it's not even true. It's not even a thing. But what you have to do is you have to let go of this, like you giving love to the situation is a no-no. With the Princess of Cups here, that's my kind of don't give any love right now for whatever reason. It's just dead in that situation. And the 8 of Swords is not seeing the truth of this situation as it is. Okay. Kind of imposing yourself. So I feel like you've been driving yourself a little crazy with these questions. And I feel like you don't even realize you have the upper hand and you will be victorious in this, right? You will win, basically. There's been, like, I feel like this person's kept you in the dark through the situation as part of this whole process of you kind of letting go and believing in yourself. Oh, wow. Look at this. 10 of lovers on the bottom of the deck. So absolutely a divine union, and they love you. They love you. This is your person. He is, yeah. To answer your question, he is, and you guys will be happy. Right now, you have to kind of see through the. I actually don't even feel like he's been with someone recently, and I do feel like it's kind of trust issues you're dealing with here in your own mind, right? So whatever stories you've been telling yourself in your mind about this situation, just let it go. This is part of your growth, actually. Two of Pentacles here means that it's actually destined to change pretty soon here. Yeah, I feel changes on the horizon here, and you'll see the truth. You'll see the truth. Let me draw 3 final outcome cards in this one for Milagros. Clarity on this reading for Milagros. On is he the one for her and a long-term committed? Has he been with someone else recently, and can she trust him? 8 of Cups, the judge. Yeah, there you go. So you got to walk away from this. 8 of Cups for sure, right? I do feel he's the one for you. 2 of Cups is here. All right, the Judgment card is here. He will ultimately realize through his own actions or inaction or whatever he's going through. All right, Tower moment is here. We have a Tower card underneath the deck. Your test is to walk away from this, put the walls up, and to move away, and to allow him to come to you and for you to realize, right, or him to realize the truth in this. You have the upper hand. It's just whatever facade he's been presenting, or I don't know if you guys have spoken or anything like that, but your mind is taking you all sorts of places that's not true in this situation. All right, because he loves you very much. You guys are a divine connection. I do feel he's the one for you. But right now you have to walk away. Okay? Good question. And I don't feel like he's been with anyone recently, by the way. Okay, Aries Dawn, 1111. Thank you, Aries Dawn, for your donation. Sag and I recently reconnected. What are his intentions? All right, for Aries Dawn, 1111. Sag and her recently reconnected. What are his intentions for Aries Dawn? Spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels and archangels. Aries Dawn. What is the Aries intentions? Knight of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Princess of Swords, 10 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. He's not ready. Okay? He's not ready. That couldn't be more clear. Unfortunately. I wish I could tell you differently. It's not time yet. Because we have the Knight of Wands. This is not someone ready to commit to anything serious right now. 5 of Pentacles is he's probably just reconnecting because he's been so damn worried about getting left out in the dark, okay, that he wanted to reconnect and kind of, he's been keeping tabs on your Princess of Swords. But it's not, like 10 of Swords is like, no. Like, no, it's not. Like Ace of Swords, 10 of Swords, there's something that I feel like maybe he hasn't expressed to you. Maybe he has expressed to you that's coming out to the light. But right now I just feel it's communication. I feel it's almost like a keeping... I feel like it's almost like a keeping up to date, like a checking in on you kind of deal, Let me just throw off 3 final outcome cards. But Knight of Wands tell me it's not... He's not ready to be in this yet, unfortunately. He's just... I feel like he's checking in on you. Like kind of be like, oh, how's she doing kind of deal, Like, let me just check in and make sure she's what she's up to, because I feel he feels left out of the dark. All right, final outcome card here, 3 additional for Aries Dawn. We have the Moon card, we have the Chariot. Yeah, he's left you on the dark. That's the thing. Moon card again. He's probably made you feel like you left out in the dark. Okay. The truth is here. He does want to take control of this eventually. He has a lot of passion for you. It right now it feels like it's more curiosity, checking in, passion. I do feel there's a potential for him to take I get it. What he's kept hidden from you, the Moon card here with the Chariot and the Ace of Wands, he's kept hidden from you that he has a ton of passion and love for you here. I don't know if he's shared this with... I don't think he has shared this with you. I think he's been feeling this and kind of getting clarity on this, and maybe he's just coming to terms with it now, but I don't think he shared this with you. Either way, I don't feel he's ready to be in anything serious. I actually feel like it might be best for you to potentially put some boundaries up, to be honest with you, because we have the Queen of Swords underneath the deck. So that might be something to consider, because I don't feel he's in a place to do that. Okay. All right. And you're welcome, Aries Tom. All right, Palatina. Oh my gosh, Palatina is so generous. Thank you so much. She says, am I going to find my soulmate this year and soon? Let's check in with Palatina. Thank you guys so much for the donations on TikTok. You guys are amazing and so generous. And if you guys want your questions read, hop on YouTube and toss me a super chat there, and I will definitely do a question for you. All right? We've got a few left, so I don't know how many more I can do. At this point, I'm starting to wind down here energetically, but it's been a good energy day for you guys. And I love doing it, so I appreciate everything. Okay. Palatina says, thank you for the donation again, Palatina. Is she going to find her soulmate this year, and will it be soon? Spirit Guide, Loved Ones, Masters, Wise Ones, Knight of Wands popping up again. The Four of Wands, the High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the World card. 3 final outcomes here for Palatina. Whether she's going to find her final outcome card. Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords, and the Six of Cups. I do feel, Palatina, it's a good time for you to explore your sense of freedom, explore your sense of independence, and to spend some time with yourself just enjoying life. The High Priestess here says that you have, for some reason what I'm getting is there might be someone here that you already know or love, that you've had some heartbreak with, that you kind of deep down know that they're your person, that maybe you're not embracing fully right now, or you're not, right? It's not time for it. Yeah, Two of Swords tells me you might be at a cross, there's like something your intuition's told you that you're wrestling with, or you feel you're at a crossroads at, that you're not sure. Like, I feel there's someone here you've had heartbreak with, who's a deep soul connection, Six of Cups, right? Who that's really either hurt you, you've hurt them, there's been a situation there, but they're your person. They're your true person. There's your Wheel of Fortune. But right now it is important for you to feel free, explore, embrace your own skin. And Eight of Pentacles here says that when it's time to build something together, it actually is telling me it might be time for you to work on building yourself up, building up your individual craft, or what's the word? I guess thing to contribute, right? Eight of Pentacles is like our thing that we've built for ourselves that we can contribute to other people. Might be time for you to focus on that. Because there is a person here that Spirit wants you to know. There's a lot of passion there. Oh yeah, no, there's the Queen of Cups. There's someone here that you love, I feel, or someone that loves you. That is they're here. But either way, it's important for you to feel free, explore, and to spend time with yourself. I feel that person might be coming back around in some way, shape, or form, or something's going to shift here with that. And that's your true person. Yeah. And the heartbreak here is the thing that's delaying the separation, or delaying the not reconciliation, the coming together of it. The heartbreak you've experienced with either another person that you've been involved with on a deep connection, or with the same person. For some reason, I feel it's the same person. I feel like there's one person here that's been in your life. Okay, Palatina? All right. So, moving down. Tracy Lee asks, should I give up on Bella Boo, 777. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you guys so much. This has been awesome. Okay. Tracy Lee says, should I give up on a lifelong friend who stopped talking to me and won't tell me why? We're almost 40 years old. It feels so childish. All right, let's get some clarity for Tracy Lee. Should she give up on a lifelong friend who stopped talking to her and won't tell her why? We're almost 40 years old. It feels so childish. Should she give up on a lifelong friend who stopped talking to her? Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's stubbornness here. Yeah. So of course, the Two of Pentacles here and the Four of Pentacles. Something needs to. I feel like neither of you guys want to. No. I feel like something offended her that she hasn't told you about, that she's not willing to budge or to express. Ace of Swords is clarity and truth. Princess of Cups. What I feel the Princess of Cups is like trying to give love to someone who's not willing to receive it, or not willing or open to receiving love with the Four of Pentacles. Is like a wall shut down. So you just, look, they haven't connected. Like they haven't been willing to express their truth to you. And the Three of Cups here tells me that everything's going to be fine. But you have to stop giving to the situation, because I feel like they're potentially even not feeding off of it, but just like they're not realizing what they've lost because they've had you giving into it, right? The Princess of Cups. Remember, this is that ghostly karmic love give, which isn't kind of the need to do right now, or the best thing to do. So it's their choice. It's their choice. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Four of Pentacles. If they want to budge and open up, they're clearly closed down as hell right now. With the Three of Cups here in the final outcome row, I feel everything's going to be just fine. Two of Wands, the Devil. Interesting. With Two of Wands and Devil, I think it's a personal issue with them. Like it's a personal trigger that's been hurt, personal healing, a personal kind of issue that's gotten brought up. It's like they're non-negotiable. That's not really non-negotiable. It's like, oh, she did something that reminded me of something from my past that really hurt me, that I've deemed as nothing I'll accept in my life. And it's just their healing that they haven't done yet. So don't give up on it. I feel like everything's going to be fine, but I would give them time to make sure that they realize that they need to do that healing that's preventing them from having a reconciliation with you. Okay? And yes, I know it feels so childish, but hey, when we as humans, like, even though you can be 40 years old, 30, 50, whatever, when we're hurt and traumatized, that traumatized part of ourselves stays as young as when it happened. So maybe it happened when she was 8, and that part of herself makes her act like she's 8, because that's the part of herself that stayed stuck and protected her when that thing came alive. So just realize that people's hurt are not themselves. They're parts of themselves that comes out when things are triggered, or they're just old ways of being that tend to hurt other people, right? Hurt people hurt others. That, they just need to be forgiven. So anyways, hope that helps. Bella, again, thank you for the question. Nicole says, do I walk away from, oh my gosh, chat revenue's at 222, by the way. So another 222. And I do feel this will be the final stream of questions, because we've reached 3 hours, and that's about my limit. So if you guys want any more questions, let them come in now. But I'm going to be shutting them down pretty soon here, okay? So, okay. Nicole said, do I walk away from him or continue to let him pop in? Oh, well, this is an obvious one without even doing the tarot, just based on the energetic intuition. But we will do a tarot reading. Okay, my intuition is telling me right off the bat, collectively, just to answer your question, no. He does not get to just pop in when he wants. You got to put boundaries up. Okay, it's about boundaries right now. It's about allowing things to be ended as they are. And because otherwise you're not going to allow him to experience the loss of you, which is a beautiful presence in his life, okay, to take place. 9 of Cups, the Fool card, the Knight of Discs, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Look at that. So he's someone who's not ready to be engaged in, he knows he's not ready for this union. Knight of Wands, he likes to pop in, make sure everything's okay, pop in and out kind of deal. Five of Pentacles is because he's afraid of being left behind. All right. Fool card is he wants to take this leap of faith, but he's not really sure. It's that in and out energy. The truth is that you're his wish fulfillment. He wants you. He wants to be with you. But the moment that you, start to move away, Prince of Cups, and allow your intuition, allow yourself to move forward, that's when he's stimulated into stepping up for and with you. Okay. So it really it's a question that's up to you. Like if it causes you, which I can see it probably does, Five of Pentacles, if it causes you pain to have him step in and out of your life as he is, then yes, absolutely put boundaries up. Absolutely. He does not get to cause you emotional pain or disturbance or distraction in your life because he wants to, because he's scared of losing you, right? If he wants you, let him step up and claim you. You know what I mean? If you're fine with it and it doesn't do anything negative to your life, right? That's your choice. My sense is, though, that because he's not committing or really giving you what you truly deserve, which is not, you deserve Nine of Cups. You deserve your true dream of a wish fulfillment with someone. If he's not giving you that, my sense is it's probably causing you more pain than benefit. Three final outcomes here on Nicole. Eight of Wands, let him fight for you. My personal advice is to move away. Let him fight for you once he's realized how important you are. Seven of Wands and Seven of Pentacles is, when you're not around, now things change, and it's like he realizes that he actually wants to fight for you, because right now he's not fighting for you because you've allowed him to pop in and out, and that's not, it's not forcing him to step into his greatness. Okay, so you would do him a favor by putting boundaries up, in my opinion. Okay. Bella Boo says Virgo Sun and Aries Sun. Another Virgo Aries. Aries Dawn, you're welcome. She said thank you. Bella Boo, Virgo Sun and Aries Sun. I think that's a question. We'll just see what we got for you guys. Virgo Sun and Aries Sun. Familiar connection. We have the Strength card, Nine of Wands. The Hermit card, the Lovers. Yeah, this is a divine connection. I'm telling you, Aries, Virgo, Pisces, Virgo. Divine union here. Okay. Time to be alone, though. Time to be on your own. Allow it to come to you. You're the Empress. All right. He's the Emperor. Okay. Nine of Wands is have persistence and strength and clarity, but know that it's on its track to coming together when it's ready, and that when it's time, you two will have a harmonious union that works together. There's the Emperor. Look. Okay. He hasn't stepped up yet he hasn't stepped up into his greatness fully to claim you. You allow him to come to you because you guys are meant to be in a divine union together and to work together. And he's got to step up into something and someone that will claim you for that. Okay? Hope that helps your question. Tracy Lee, thank you so much for the donation. Aries Dawn, have a wonderful night. Okay. And I think we're almost out of the questions. How cool would that be if we ended at 222? I'm just going to call it. No more super chats, please. We're at 222 in the chat revenue. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've been donated exactly $222. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, that's a hard number to get to in terms of donations. Unless did you guys divinely orchestrate this? Did you guys all come together and say, let's donate $222 exactly to Brandon? You know what I mean? That's crazy. And it's all from doing what I love, I don't even feel like I'm working right now. It's a lot of energy to expend, but I don't even feel like I'm working. It's so cool. All right. No, someone donated. What happened? We got to 232. Okay. Oh, you guys are funny. All right. We had 222 up for a little while. That's okay. But seriously, guys. All right. After I reach the last question, I'm closing it down. Okay. All right. Vanessa says, hello. Is there hope between me and old Sagittarius flame? Okay. Let's check this out. For Vanessa K, thank you for the donation, of course. Hello. Is there hope between me and old Sagittarius flame? Temperance is on the bottom of the deck on initial shuffle. For Vanessa K, is there hope between her and her Sagittarius flame? Is there hope between her and her Sagittarius flame? Prince of Discs, the High Priestess, the Two of Wands, Queen of Swords, and ooh, yeah. Potentially, but oh, there's the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right. Potentially, but someone feels really hurt in the situation. And someone's very emotionally attached with the Queen of Swords. Detached, I mean. 3 final outcome cards here. Four of Wands. 10 of Wands. Oh, wow. And the Two of Cups. Okay. Yeah, there is hope here. There's a lot of hurt that's happened between you two. And emotional detachment. Your intuition, though, I think is telling you, because the High Priestess is here, so your intuition is probably guiding you in the right direction to the truth of the situation. I don't feel it's time yet. I feel it's time to work through this healing that's here. Prince of Discs says he probably hasn't embraced this higher connection between you two. What you need to do is let go of the weight of this. The Ten of Wands is here to allow it to blossom on its own. You guys, I do feel there's actually more than enough hope. There's Four of Wands, there's Two of Cups, and there's the Ten of Wands. I mean, once you let go of the burden of this, I do feel it will come together. But the reason, again, that it hasn't is because there's been a lot of pain between you two, and there's a need for time and healing of that pain. Okay? So, yeah, wow. Lovers, Three of Cups, or Lovers, Three of Swords here. So, hope that helps, Vanessa. Definitely hope. And this person's a significant connection. Concurrent viewers, 22. Chat rate 2. You guys and your 222s. So crazy. All right. We have... So that was Vanessa. September Love, thank you so much for the donation. Nicole Lopez. This will be the last question. Ariella says, I've been here for more than 40 minutes. It's not available in my region. I'm so sorry, Ariella. Ariella, shoot me an email at brandon.tobias888@gmail.com. Maybe we can work something out. Okay? I appreciate you being here, though, and your support. I really do. I wish I could give free readings away, but if I did that, I would be here till next year. Okay? So I can't give them out for free. I'm sorry. Even if it's not available in your region. But shoot me an email and we can work something out. Okay? Ariella. All right. Nicole Lopez. Is he her person? Is he my person? Nicole says, Spirit Guide, Loved Ones, Masters, Wise Ones, Angels, and Archangels. Is he her person? For Nicole Lopez. Is he her person? For Nicole Lopez. Queen of Discs. Three of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Yes. And also he's not ready. Yeah. It's one of those situations of yes, and there's time needed. Yes, and there's space and time because he's growing. Yes, and he's needing to realize, yeah, Eight of Swords here, right? He's needing to realize his own truth about the situation, which is the sun, harmonious, soulmate, twin flame, beloved union. Eight of Cups is here. So it's necessary to walk away from him or to at least create space for yourself. Because look at this, Queen of Discs and Knight of Discs, he's not on the same level as you. It's almost like he's wanting to be your person, it's yet he doesn't feel like he's up to the task of it. He's not a king, he's showing up as a knight. And you're a queen, Nicole. So 3 final outcome cards on is he her person? Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Yeah, it may feel tough, but this situation is going to, look at this. We have the Eight of Wands with the Emperor card. So he will and has to step up into his strength, right? Into his ability to claim you and be your king. Because we have the Emperor and the Queen of Discs, and that is a harmonious pairing, not the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So just trust me when I say, even though it feels confusing, not sure, things like that, you're going to be happier letting him claim and step up for you than being with him right now. Okay. But yes, I do feel he's your person, to answer your question. Okay, September love. Last question here. Oh no, September love, did I skip you? I'm so sorry if I skipped you. September love, if I skipped you or other questions you had, please just type it in the chat. I apologize. And I clearly need a moderator from here on out. So sorry about that. If any of you guys wants to be my moderator, please shoot me an email, brandon.tobias888@gmail.com, and we can talk, because I'm definitely going to need someone to help with this in the future. All right, September love and professional reading, please. Let's see what you got. Love and for September love, spirit guide, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels and archangels. Five of Wands, interesting. Prince of Discs, Four of Wands, Five of Cups. A lot of conflict here for you, September. September love and professional reading. So there's conflict in your heart here about something. Maybe, as to whether or not you really want to have a home and a home life with someone. Four of Wands is about being happy in a home, accepting the love as it is. I feel like you're at conflict with your own heart about whether or not you want this, or whether or not you should accept this in your life. There might be someone here, or I feel this is you. I feel like you, there's a situation here. There's been a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of love here. It's just that I feel you maybe haven't embraced this fully, or you've been fighting with yourself to accept it. And the Star card is here saying it's destined. It's destined for you. So in terms of love and professionalism, I feel love's kind of at the forefront here. And there might be a divine realization of what you really want to experience here. I almost feel like professionally, for some reason I'm getting professionally has to take second to love right now. Like, it's not about you professionally, right? Yeah, we have the Hermit card and the Devil card and the Adjustment card. Let me do 3 final outcomes here on September love. Yeah, love for you is really 2 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. Spirit is saying it's time to put an end to the lies about you've been telling yourself. There's someone here that you love that is like, I feel like wanting to come into you or come to you or be in your life, and yet for whatever reason you're not wanting to accept that this is a divinely fated union and that you guys are meant to have a happy, healthy home together. Resistance here. And Spirit is saying, put an end to that. Put an end to the deception here. 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Whatever you've been telling yourself that you've been fighting with yourself about, just let it go. Let go of what you're arguing about. There's true love here. And I feel it's time for you to embrace it. I feel it's time for you to embrace that this is just meant to be. You know? It's just what it is. 6 of Swords. Yeah, look at this. Queen of Cups in the bottom of the deck. 6 of Swords. It's time to move on from the past. Let go of the past. Move on to better water. If there's something happened in the past that hurts you or that happened, let it go. Right? Because you love this person. Queen of Cups. You love this person. And the truth is you want to come rushing in towards him if there's a person. With the Prince of Wands, Queen of Wands. But yeah, for some reason you've not fully embraced or spoken your truth to yourself or to this person when there's true love here. So I feel you got to do that. That's your next step. Okay, so she said, I'm afraid. Okay, I will. Yes, he cheated. Okay. Look, there's true love here. You got to forgive. What was in the past was in the past, truly. You got to know someone's mistakes doesn't dictate who they are as a person. As long as they're willing to change, grow, and evolve, which I'm guessing he probably is, maybe, you can't ignore your heart. You can't ignore what your heart's been telling you. Your heart clearly wants this, right in the center of your read, by the way. And yeah, it's time to stop lying to yourself about it. There's a union here. Okay? All right. Hope that helps. All right, guys, that is officially the end of Super Chats. Okay, so no more Super Chats. And I just want to thank you guys so much again for sticking with me the entire time. It's been an honor. It's been a blessing. And I appreciate each and every single one of your guys' support in this reading. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do this some more. Last couple things I'll say is if you guys want to, get more involved with Science of the Soul and Stars as a brand, a couple ways you can do that. I have a Patreon community that I'm building over at Patreon. Link should be in the description. But basically, it's if you want to get more personal access with me, more Q&A, more interaction with a like-minded community on a more consistent basis rather than just once a week. Memberships start at $10 a month, and at the $25 a month tier, I teach you how to learn your astrology chart so you can step into your soul purpose. So it's a pretty cool deal. And at $50 a month, you get unlimited extended readings, all of them, right? So you can get as many as you want throughout the month for my regular YouTube videos and everything else. So pretty cool. Check it out. Patreon. It's in the description box below. Secondly, if you want a personal session with me, I do have instructions for that in the description box below. It's a one-on-one 30 to 60-minute personal in-depth reading. So if you really want more in-depth clarification in around a love situation, that's where you can get that there. And then check out the Mend Every Mind events page. I do those once every 2 weeks with my good friends Maura and Alexis at Mend Every Mind. And we come together, we do in-depth meditation, we do an astrology breakdown for the theme of what's going on, and then we do a mythological story. So they're $11 each event, but it's a way to interact with us, get live Q&A, and just interact with the community as well from Zoom. So check that out. And I think that's pretty much it. Check out my email list as well if you guys want weekly email updates and to stay up to date with everything I'm doing. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. It's been a lot of fun. And I can't wait to see you guys in the comments on this video in the future. Okay? Thank you, Sana. I know it was a long one. I'm tired. Drishy DaCosta, do you guys know how often he does this? I do it once a week. So you guys know, once a week I go live, collective love reading, the big update. And we have a lot of fun. Okay? All right, guys. Love you guys. Take care for now. I'll see you in the next one. Love and light.